Good evening, everybody. There we go. We got mic sounds in the building. It's your boy Burdick, back for another week of Meseeks Sunday Showdown. Got a lot of action left. And as for the remainder of the night, I'm taking a look at the lobby right now. We got Zygnus and Obsidian 18+ in the building. Going to start off with a best of 3. Hardpoint firing range, takeoff, S&D, domination, standoff. And guys, I miss y'all. Guys, it's been like a week and a half since I've been like live for a tourney. So had a great time in Seattle. Had a great time meeting some good friends that, you know, I've played virtually with. Now it's time to get back to the grind, guys. This is where it's at, man. I'm looking forward to the future of casting, as I will potentially be making a transfer over to a little bit of full-time content creation. I'll get a little bit more in depth with that here shortly. But guys, our halftime show today will be Future Sniper 1v1 between Wiki and Meralto. Get your picks now. Get out of here, Matt. Bro, we're going to start this thing off right. We're going to get Zygnus in the lobby. We have them in. We've got Obsidian Plus in. Cheto, Tatio, Just, Envoy, and Kimwex for Zygnus. And then we got 2 Co-Script, Losty, Sea-Thug, and Cartels. Going to be doing this thing solo tonight, so it's only right that we, you know, follow it off with Zygnus. We were going to be on board with Seminole first, but due to DQs, they actually are going to get a bye in the first, as well as a few other teams, Status Quo, Truth Esports, and 11 all getting buys for this round 1. We're on board with Obsidian 18+ and Zygnus. So we're going to go ahead and start the action up. I've got Tatio needs to ready up in Cartels. We'll go ahead and jump right into game number 1, hardpoint firing range. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? Let's go. I'm back. We're in full force. Had a phenomenal trip again, like I said. Phenomenal trip to Seattle, and now it's back to the grind. We're in game number 1. I've got football on in the background. Packers lost earlier. I'm super bitter about that, but that's not going to stop us from this action today, as I got chat pulled up. I'm in two with you guys. We were going to have to nominate co-casting, but he had a situation where he had to get a few things ready for his house. So he's got some visitors coming through. I don't know if you guys are 100% aware of the situation, but he's going to have some visitors coming in, so he will not be joining us here for this first game. We are going to be starting off P1 with Obsidian Plus. 18+ actually on the hill. They're going to be taken down. 5 seconds on the point. Zygnus getting a break early. Massive. Envoy going to be rotating over to the armory. This is where the money hill's at, as Just gets taken down. Hill's not occupied at the moment, but Cheto with a trophy down as well. Going to maintain a little bit of this outskirts of the perimeter. And now the jump up. Cheto gets 1, gets 2. Shorty OP. Call of Shorty. 3-piece with the Shorty. He needs to reload that bad boy. Losty gets beamed. We're on board with Cheto, who's got a massive bit of damage there, but is going to be taken down. Now we're going to have a little bit of control here on P1 for the guys over at Obsidian 18+. And yeah, Wiki, if you want to come co-cast with me, bro, you're more than welcome to join the Meseeks Discord channel, and I will drag you up here, bro. You're more than welcome to co-cast with me. I would not mind that at all, bro. You're a VIP in my eyes. And I'm sure to many other streamers, bro, you do a phenomenal job. P2 transitions are going to come through early for Zygnus, and after a decent P1, Obsidian Plus going to be taking the backseat here in P2. We're going to see CoScript pick up his second kill, and Envoy going to be rocking some OBJ time too. Get wallbang, bro. As Envoy does pick up another one and some OBJ time as well. 20 seconds plus here in P2 here. 34 points and rising for Zygnus as they're going to be increasing their lead bit by bit. Hunter Killer Drone and Predator Missile going to be in the mix for his score streaks. He's working on a cluster. Can very well do it here just off of objective time alone. As I do see that little bar rising. We'll see if he gets that or not. We are going to see a contest from the right side. I don't think he hears it, but is going to get the kill. And that is going to be a full set of score streaks here for Envoy here on P number 2. As Zygnus has racked up a 40-plus point advantage now going into the P3 transition. It does look like they're going to be yet again in favor of that one. Kimlack's going to find 1 and 2. And guys over at Obsidian Plus going to be on the backbreaker here of losing this P3, losing a lot of momentum from that P1 transition. And now P3's coming in, and guys,
enemy.
Got ourselves a game here. Losty's going to find 1. Losty's going to be taken down in that Predator Missile. Kimlack's very decently utilized. CoScript still going to be on the outskirts here to tee up. They got a Plut. Their thing is no way they're going to get taken over here as they have multiples in the vicinity. One gets taken down. That's going to be Co. But Tatio is going to be taken down, or Cheto rather, going to be taken down. And Tatio. We're going to see a potential break here in P3. Trailer doesn't look like it's going to come through, actually, so it's a tough one. P3, we're going to see a majority of that in number P number 2 going in favor of Zygnus, and as you can tell, massive advantage, massive points there, 120 points and counting. P4 could be where they close things out. 30 points only on board for guys over at Obsidian 18+. And, oh, bro, C-Thug, you got to hear that. Did not hear it. Tatio violating top side of wood. Occupies the point. Going to get the initial hold here. 19 seconds and counting for them. Losty does win this 1v1 scenario. Losty's going to be taken down, though. And now it's going to be Obsidian Plus still on the outskirts of P4. Shadow going to find some action on the jump up. Gets 1. Clears the hill. Kimlack's going to be there as well. And that is going to be Murder She Wrote. Game, set, match here. Game number 1 going in favor of Zygnus. Obsidian Plus going to have to find a little bit of heat here in this search and destroy in order to stay alive. All right, you can see it there. Zygnus take the bag, game number 1. Not a lot of high kill games here as we saw the action in P4. This is a devastating one for Obsidian 18+, but still a little bit of hope for these guys as they'll have an opportunity to bounce back on a search and destroy on takeoff. Just 15 and 5, a minute and 12 on the hill, minute and 27 for Envoy, goes 12 and 2, 14 and 4 for Cheto, minute and a half on the hill. That is exactly what you want to see out of a roster like this. Zygnus absolutely making great use of some OBJ time, and this is the second round here, or second game of this best of 3 in the first round. We saw a few, if you take a look at the challenge on link, a few DQs, a lot of teams forfeiting. That's quite all right. A lot of action going on throughout the week. I know we got Stage 4 coming up for EU. We had Stage 4 last weekend for NA, and now we're going to get set for some more Meseeks Sunday Showdown. Second game of this best of 3, Zygnus up 1-0. All right, we're done taking a look at stats. We're going to go ahead and jump into the second game, Search to Destroy on Takeoff. I know last week when I was out in Seattle for the PAX West event with Trovo, I know we did a iPad-only week, and I don't know if we're doing that, or not iPad-only, but iPad is included week. I don't know if that's what we were doing here. But as soon as I figure it out, I will let you guys know. We got the bracket challenge on link at the top there that is going to be pinned for your guys' ease of access. Did S-Thug leave Cygnus? I don't know. I wish I could tell you that. Right now, the starting five in the lobby: Cheto, Tatio, Just, Envoy, and Kimwax. Definitely make me think that he's either taking a weekend off or is just trying to have some alone time. So maybe they're trying to get some more people in reps in. We'll figure it out. Guys, this is a Trovo sponsored event, so along with them, we've got plenty of other sponsors in the mix. We got HyperX, JuJu Energy, and SXC Finger Sleeves. Typically, we do giveaways for those SXCs during the the Monday, or not the Monday, yeah, the Tuesday Royale, the Meseeks Madness Royale. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the Search to Destroy on Takeoff. Game number 2. This is redemption time for Obsidian 18+. Took a big L here in game 1 against Cygnus and already dropping the ball here in the second game for getting the bomb. 2 going to be, oh my god, look how, did you see how bad he was folded there? GG's just going to push in, just too much to handle. Finds one. And now we're going to see the contest come through. Def taking out C-Thug, going to find Tatio. C-Thug going to be taken down. And now it's going to be a 1v2 scenario here for Losty. Losty going to be taken down by Cheto. Cheto picks up 2 big kills as well. As just there, as Cygnus rolling on with the good times here in game number 2, taking early advantage here in this Search or Destroy.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
Sniper! Broke out. Down.
Good shots from Cheto, getting the first frag again. Gonna take a shot on to Def. Def was one shot there, but is not going to get it. Cheto, 3 kills on board. Oh, Def, you gotta hit those, bro. Just finds one in campers. Just gonna peek around the corner. Deagle out. Cheto, just too OP. What a way to coordinate there. Just and Cheto absolutely violating. And we're gonna see a 2-0 stretch here for Cygnus as they have, yet again, another advantage here in game number 2. Could very well move on to the second round of this weekly tourney. And we'll see how it goes here for Cygnus as they are up 1-0. Looking to take the Search or Destroy. So far, so good here. 2-0 in it.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Definitely a pro COD player? Absolutely not. C-Thug and Camper is going to find 2 big kills early, but Just going to find one as well, making it a 2-for-2 trade. We're going to have a 3v3 scenario. Just going to be taking some shots. C-Thug going to get laser, but 2 going to be there to get his homies back, and it's a 2v1 scenario now as 2 is taken down, or Losty is taken down. 2 is going to be the last one alive. Kimwax, Cheto looking to seal the deal here, making it 3 even. Or odd, whatever you want to call it. 2 spots Cheto, sounds him out. Cheto, shorty in hand, absolutely OP. 3-0. Perfect, flawless round so far for Cygnus.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
Smoke. Sniper!
Camper is going to be half health here. The push comes through for Just 1 shot. 2 gets the kill. And now we've got 2 men dropping here for Cygnus early. Envoy Cheto going to be taken out. That's going to be a 2-piece there for Def as he's finally able to get his shots. And what was a flawless victory so far is going to be everything but flawless. C-Thug going to drop the Kimwax, which is huge. Tatio going to be lurking right here on this A-bomb site. Is going to get pushed. Losty is going to get that kill. And Kimwax in a 1v4, very, very desperate situation. Not desperate in a sense of they need this round, because let's be real. They've taken 3 easily. Camper's going to find Kimwax there. That's going to be the first round going in favor of Obsidian 18 Plus, starting to finally get their groove on. Campers makes the sub in for Co-Script. Co-Script didn't have the best hardpoint game, but let's be fair. Nobody over at Obsidian Plus really had that great of a, or solid of a performance in game number 1. This is where they're going to get a little bit of redemption. The Search and Destroy on Takeoff. Huge map. A lot of area in between. 2 bomb sites. One's really out in the open. That's going to be B and A. Oh, good shot, Steph. Finds one. And Chemwax. Tio going to find a 2-piece, making it a 3v2 scenario. 3-for-2 trade.
Get down! Sniper!
Just looking to play a little bit of aggressive. Is going to get taken out as he overextends. And now 2 and Def going to be taking on the likes of Cheto and Tio. We're going to see if Cheto and Tio, the dynamic duo, if I must say, can clutch it up. They could very well do it. 2 and Def. Oh, the collateral from Def! That is going to secure them another round, and that is going to be flipping sides. 3-2, still in favor of Zygnus, but Def, going with your badass.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Sniper!
Yeah, I made a comment about Def not hitting those shots earlier, but bro, is he making it up? He finds the collateral.
Enemy in sight. Enemy
Oh
down.
my god, a first blood going in his favor too, and Def is on one right now. Can't be stopped, bro. Taking some shots, finds one. Tio is going to take down Losty Kimwax, and it looks like Just maybe, or not Just, but Envoy rather, going to be right here on this A side. Kimwax going to push up aggressively. Def going to fall back, try to get some
Enemy contact.
some support from his homies. Does find Tio lurking. Now it's a 4v3. Kimwax on the pursuit. Does not find Def in time, but is going to take some shots. Good shots, Kimwax, making it a 2v3. That is a much more manageable situation. Does anticipate C-Thug to be right here in this window seal. Def, oh my god, Def is just absolutely violating right now. Kimwax is going to find another one in C-Thug, though, and it is a 1v2 scenario. 10 kills on board for Def, 3 for 2. Just, or not just, but Kimwax finds 2 big frags this round, making it 4 for them. And bomb is down in no man's land. I don't think Obsidian 18 Plus knows it's there. Oh, Miney, dude. Thank you for coming by, bro. Thank you for the 4-month subscription. One of your biggest fans, bro. Absolutely love the Anarchy energy, bro. I was actually able to... there you go. Get that bomb. Oh, it's glitched. Oh, no. He's going to have to get the kills. That's going to be another round going in favor of Obsidian 18 Plus if Kimwax can't find these two. I don't think he's going to be able to. They're right next to each other, but I just don't see it happening. But I was able to join a Discord call with the guys from Anarchy. Just absolutely love those guys. Not showing any favoritism or anything. Def does find that. Not showing any favoritism, dude. They're just a great group of guys to be around. So tell your boys I said what's up. Tell Viri and Don Lai and Kike. Send them all my regards, bro. Absolutely swell guys.
Defend the objective.
Literally brings the best positive vibes from some of the best players in the EU scene. So keep up that hard work, bro. Game number 2 looking a little more even. Oh my god, Def, dude. Somebody clip that, bro. Holy crap. Campers finds 1, 2 finds 1, 2 for 1, 3 for 1 trades. Actually make that Def on a little bit of a spree here. Finds 12 kills here in this Search and Destroy, and a little bit of life here for this Obsidian 18 Plus team after a, I don't even want to say a blowout. It was just, it was so lopsided, bro. A blowout is an understatement. Zygnus just came through and wrecked Obsidian 18 Plus here in the hardpoint. The Search and Destroy, however, looks like it's going to be the... Oh, Tio gets the hit marker. Feels bad. 2 going to be 1 shot. Not going to be taken down. Losty is going to be good shots. Tio is going to be taken down there. And Bomb still down. Going to be on the other side of this wall here. He's got 3 other players camping the site. 2 immediately on. Camper's going to be down at the bottom. Good shots, but no one there. Gives away his location. Campers gets the shots to land, and that is going to be, yet again, a potential another round going in favor of Obsidian 18 Plus. Cheto is going to be able to push in, but is going to be taken down 4 rounds in a row for Obsidian 18 plus here in this search and destroy, and starting to look like we've got ourselves a ball game.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
All right, you see it here, guys. 4 rounds in a row going to 18 plus Obsidian. Losty and Seetha going to be taken down. Make that campers as well. Just going to be super weak. Chemwax going to be spotting one of the other players, but they're going to be able to get away with their lives here. 2 and Def in a 2v5 scenario. 3 for 0 trades. 2 needs to find something here. Chemwax going to be taking down Def. Just unstoppable. Just does not realize that 2 is right behind him. Def going to find another. 2 is going to find that one on Justin. Now we've got ourselves a 2v2 scenario. Boy, if Zygnus does not clutch this round up, I am just going to be in disarray, bro. This is just an absolute ridiculous 2v5. Oh, good shots, Cheto. Not going to be able to land those, though. 2 finds 1. Envoy going to be in a 1v1 scenario. 8 seconds left. Give some shots to give away his location. That is it. That's going to be a round going in favor of Zygnus. Well played time there for Envoy. Does peek around just for giggles and does find that kill. We're going to be going to a 9th round all tied up. Zygnus almost dropped the ball there. Def at 2. You guys are just absolutely OP, bro.
We got the bomb.
Def, 14 kills on board. Somebody... Oh, Cheto. Why you have to spoil mans like that? All right, 14 kills. Not going to get another here. Zygnus might be able to take another round on the back of Def going down early. Going to need some coordination here from the remainder of this Obsidian roster. Okay, Tatio pushes up with the aggressive push. Does get taken down. Campers finds one. Envoy's going to get the refrag. 2-for-1 trades here. Bomb still in the hand of Just. Looking to make something happen. Could very well do it here after they clear this site. Shadow going to be leading the pack here. All the players from Obsidian 18 plus going to be right inside of this A building site. Campers going to retreat in. Losty going to push out. Losty going to have some action here if he continues to push up. Losty might get taken down here. There's going to be a lack of awareness in this scenario. Maybe a lack of sounding off. Shadow finds one. Just finds another. Campers going to be taken down too, and that is going to be 2 rounds in a row for Zygnus. They are on match point, both in the series and for this Search and Destroy game.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
Enemy contact. Contact with enemy.
Campers finds one there. Chemwax takes down Losty. Round or match point here for Zygnus. Can very well close it out here. If you're Obsidian, you need this round for one, but I'm kind of concerned with how they're going to play it on the defense or on the attack. They didn't do a very good job earlier. Lost 3 rounds. Def going to be in a 1v3 scenario. Doesn't get the shots to land, and that is it. Zygnus is going on to the 2nd round. Obsidian 18 plus, after a back-breaking performance for Def, is going to be eliminated. We'll see you guys next week. GG's to both teams. Campers fine. Because you guys have been so great, I'm going to go ahead and start up a community box. So if you've been following for at least 3 days, we're going to give you an opportunity to win. Actually, we're going to give 2 opportunities for you to win 1,000 elixir.
It's a draw. Stand down.
All you got to do is watch. A little bit of time. Share the channel. Then drop me some elixir or some mana. do an on fire. There we go. Get some music for the background. Taking a look at the performance here for the guys over at Obsidian 18+. Def not shy with his scope skills. 14 kills on board for him. A big carry. Not gonna go unnoticed, but bro, that's tough. That is so tough. Okay, we're going to be giving away 2,000 elixir, actually, for you guys who have been loyal and faithful to the Verdict channel. Appreciate you for showing some love to the Meseeks Sunday Showdown, your bot Verdict on the 1s and 2s. We're going to get geared up for a second round. Going to be starting up here shortly. Not 100% sure who is going to be the team stepping up to take on this OP Zygnus roster. It's actually going to be Zygnus versus Operation 34 here, second round. Taking a look at the brackets, too. We've got Primal and Seminole in the second round. We've got Eleventy and Lux Artenera. We've got Truth Esports and Status Quo, Zygnus and Op 34. So, guys, we're going to be dropping that treasure box for you guys here. I'm not sure how long I did it for. I think I did it for 24 hours. Yep. Swapple opportunity. I'll do a casual stream tomorrow as soon as I get home from work. And speaking of that, I am actually going to be taking a little bit of time off work. I've actually not going to be, I don't necessarily want to say employed. I'm not going to be unemployed. I've opted out of moving stores, and they are shutting mine down. So we are going to be moving on to some full-time content for a few months just to see how it goes. You know, God gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So we'll see how it pans out. Hoping you guys enjoy a little bit, seeing a little bit more Verdict here. It'll be starting up on the 20th, where I'll be moving over full-time. Might be a little bit sooner. I might just go ahead and burn a week of PTO instead of getting paid that on top. But, you know, when we get that figured out, we'll jump on board. So, guys, we're going to take a short intermission. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors. Again, I said HyperX, JuJu Energy, Trovo, SXC Finger Sleeves. We're going to give them an opportunity to sound off on some of their ads. Back live for some more Meseeks Sunday Showdown. It's your boy Verdict. We've got in the building Zygnus and Op34. Taking a look at it, we were going to be jumping over to Primal and Seminole, but I don't think we are. Based off what I'm seeing, we're starting off with a hard point on Raid. Not 100% sure of the rotations, but if you guys are just now joining in, this is the second round of the Meseeks Sunday Showdown. Zygnus and Op34 in the building. They're going to go ahead and square off in a best-of-3 format. Everybody knows first two rounds are best-of-3. Semifinals and finals are best-of-5s. So we're going to give these guys a chance to square off here in a second. Zygnus, 2 OP for Obsidian 18+ in the first round. Take the hardpoint and the Search and Destroy. It was a well-fought Search and Destroy from Obsidian 18+, but overall just too much sauce from the guys over at Zygnus. Casting, maybe? Harry Fi coming through with the subs. Let's go. Love you, Harry Fi. Appreciate the support, my guy. I'm not sure if this is your first time coming through, but you're an absolute beast for coming in and subbing to the channel. Game number 1 here underway as we're going to get started. Hold on, let me take this thing off here. I don't like these. Bam. We're on board with Op34 and Zygnus. We saw the first rotation in round number 1. Didn't go in favor of Obsidian 18+, but a well-fought Search and Destroy. Hardpoint here, starting off. 2 seconds, point held, in point. Going to be able to get a little bit of control here, but Dietrich going to be able to level the playing field. Dietrich takes down one veteran, finds another, and Op34 so far so good here in P number 1. They're going to have the hill wiped for the time being. We're going to see the push come through. Kimwax going to be going through unscathed. Oh my god, you're all right next to each other. Kimwax going to be taken down. Well played by Yuli. I'm not sure if that's Yuhi from back in the day, but definitely a similar name. So 12 points already in favor and counting. Veteran going to be able to pick up some OBJ time. Tatio and Zygnus looking to make their way on point. And not going to be an easy feat here as Op34 has several trophies on the point and some great map controls. So P1, a huge W here for Op34 as they're going to be looking to take down Zygnus here in game number 1. Could very well do it off of some great positioning and some great placement. P1 down in the books. Kimwax going to be holding some top trailer control or top red control. Now we're going to see P2 opening up. Zygnus going to be on the hill, occupying it off the bat. First 5 seconds going to go uncontested, make that 4. That's going to be a plethora of Op34 players pushing a veteran. Going to find Tio's Holger, and that's going to do it for Op30 or for Zygnus here. Op34 looking pretty decent so far in this hardpoint game. Not physics. Looks good, homie. Verdict the best spot in COD Mobile. Lighting looking nice, though. Let's go. P2, a W yet again for the guys over at Op34. They're going to be putting the heat on Zygnus early. Kimwax going to find some shots on Raven, but not going to land any of them. Does get the shorty hit. Does follow through with the Holger. Dietrich going to be there to clean the action up, and this is a very lopsided game so far. All in favor of Op34. 77-7. 70-point advantage in Op34's favor. And Yuli and Dietrich looking to make this break here in P3, which is garage. 7 in SF. I got you, homie. Does find a little bit of time, but it's taken down. And now the push coming through AC. Or not AC, but Jim. Going to be halted. Zygnus. Oh my god. Are they going to be held to single-digit points here? Game number 1 already midway through, and it is a bloodbath. Op34 just absolutely devastating the guys over at Zygnus, and Dietrich 11 kills on board for him. 11-5 and 11-5 for 7 MS. We're going to see Dietrich take some shots here, and Jim is going to be contested, but Yuli's going to have his back. Just looking to clear this outskirts. Yuli going to be taken down. AC controlled. 7MS says, no, I got you. Another one. And 120 points and counting for Op 34. This is so lopsided, bro. Op 34 coming out the gates swinging. Heavy fists. Envoy going to be taken down. Good shots. Tatio is going to find the kill. And it's a day late, dollar short. Your opponent's are on 19-point game point here. 7MS is going to be taken out via utilizing his score streak there. But like I said, damage is done, bro. This is bag it up. Put it in a bag. Put a ribbon on it. Mail it. Seal it. Do whatever you got to do. Put it under the tree, my guy. This is Op 34 wrecking. We're not even going to see a P5. This game is over. 150-7. Oh my God.
It's a draw. Stand down.
A special guest co-caster joining us here shortly. That's going to be none other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Wiki. It's not letting me move him. Let me see if I can try it again. Why is it not letting me move him to the stream chat? There we go. He's in. Wiki, you are muted, by the way. Oh, he is server muted. Why was he server muted? Any rate, there we go. All right, you saw it there. Bloodbath indeed for game number 1. Op 34, 15-7 for Yuli, 14-6 for D-Tree, 16-7 for 7. And nobody going positive over on the side of Cygnus. This was a hell of a fight there for Op 34. Just too OP for that. As we're going to get geared up for a game number 2. Wiki, can you hear me, buddy? There we go. He's going to switch devices. Let's go. Blur better than Wiki? Blur. Come on, bro. Looking fantastic tonight, J Flows. How's it going, bro? Chaotic Frontline Gaming. How's it going, homie? Hope all is well. We're here for some Meseeks Sunday Showdown. We got some treasure boxes live for you guys to take advantage of. We want to win some elixir. I think I'm giving away a total of 3,000 tonight. 2 for my loyal viewers. 1,000 for the others. And let me see if I can get this spot open for you. Well, never mind. They already started it up. Game number 2 underway. It's going to be a search and destroy on standoff.
Drop the bomb. Bomb spotted.
We're going to see the guys over at Op 34 take the attacking side first, and we're going to have a potential game match point here for the guys over at Op 34. Cygnus looking to stay alive. Going to need to find a dub here in the search and destroy. Seven MS going to drop Veteran, and Yuli going to be the last 2 alive. Better performance here from Cygnus. Veteran finds 1. Veteran, super weak, buys it in hand. We're going to see the push come from multiple angles. 4 players from the B site, 1 coming through. Market. Kimwax gets the shots to land, and that is going to be a first round going in favor of Cygnus. Nominees in chat. What's good, Day? How you doing, my guy?
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Get down!
We're going to see Cygnus can continue to put up some decent search and destroy numbers here. We're going to see Raven, Yuli, and Dietrich find some kills.
Enemy contact.
3 for no trade, and Dietrich Gonna push this site, gets the bomb down effectively, reducing the time clock just, taken down. Shadow. Feel bad moment. This is a 1v5, bro. If you clutch this, I will quit casting on the spot.
Get down, sniper!
One down. Yuli gonna be taking some shots. Yuli is gonna get the kill, and I was completely joking about quitting casting, but Day, Tech is moving in with me for a little bit. I'm getting the guest room ready. That is awesome, bro. I'm glad that he's able to find some comfort in staying with the nominee. Should be interesting. I know the guy's a GOAT. I understand he may have been affected by the hurricane that came through in the Louisiana area, and I'm not sure if that is the case, but if it is, dude, you're phenomenal. You're a real one for that, bro. I appreciate you for that. I know I don't have any relations to Tech, but Tech is a GOAT, bro, and you taking him in, just an absolute legend for that. 7 and Yuli, gonna be last one's alive, make that 7. As Kimwax does find Yuli there. 7 gonna be pushing up top Grannies. Plenty of action. Shadow lasered. One more from Envoy. Lasered. No, Envoy's gonna win that. We do win that. Holger versus Holger. Action 2-1 in favor of Zygnus. Scott Cod Mobile. Scott, dude, what have you been up to, bro? I haven't seen you in like 6 months.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
See Op34 answer back here in round number 4, rather. 2-1 in favor of Zygnus. Yuli gonna get taken down. Kimwax, very great utilization of that bomb hit glitch. Kimwax gonna find another. That's a 3-piece for them. And Dietrich tried to even a playing field, get some shots down on that bomb site, but it's all left to Dietrich and 7 here as a 3v2 scenario. Shadow, Envoy, Kimwax looking to make something happen. Scott back to comp, bro. I'd absolutely love to see Scott back to comp, bro. You should, Scott, man. You had a good run earlier in your COD Mobile career. I definitely look forward to having you back in casting a game that you play in.
Targets in sight.
Envoy going to be lurking here in front of Courtyard. Is going to find 7. Dietrich in a 1v3 Shadow.
Sniper.
It's a snipe off. Shadow finds the shots. That's going to be another round going in favor of Zygnus. It's going to be the last time they're on the defending side. We'll see if Op34 can make it a little closer game, swapping sides. But so far, drag again. I got you, Wiki.
Targets in sight.
There we go. We got Wiki on board. Wiki, how you doing tonight, my guy? You are muted, by the way. Why are you server? Oh, let me unmute you. There we go. You were server muted. I guess moving into this channel wasn't wasn't supposed to be allowed, but you got it anyways.
Contact with enemy. Need backup.
All right, so can't hear Wiki right now. I don't know if he can hear me. Maybe we need to move to another VC.
Enemy contact.
We'll find out after this game, though.
Contact.
Amax in the head. It's a TO. He is going to be lasered as well as Justin. Maybe a closer game than we expected here in this Search and Destroy. Was going to be a 4-1 if Zygnus found the extra round, but they're going to be moving on, only up by 1 here. 7's going to get this bomb plant down. Kimwax going to find one. Envoy going to be taken down. Raven, the shots. 7 MS wins those. That is going to be another round going in favor of Op34. 3-2 sides flipping. We'll see the attacking strategy come through from Zygnus, see if they can bounce back after losing that last defending round. Maybe this is where their bread and butter's at. We don't know. We'll see here as I'm on board with Kimwax. Got 6 on board. Just finds 1. Veteran going to be weak, but Veteran going to be able to escape with his life. 7 on this jump up. Veteran finding 1 as he takes down Just. Raven's going to find Kimwax too, and it's starting to look like Op34 could take this round. 4v3 scenario to TO, going to be directly on site. We're going to see Envoy get this bomb plant down to TO. Going to be holding barrels here. The push is going to come from multiple directions. We see 7 MS pushing to the backside. Dietrich finds 1 in Shadow. And it is just too overwhelming for Tatio. He's going to be taken down. We're going to be all tied up going into the 7th round of the Search and Destroy. And now,
Bomb defused.
can this be the point?
Lost that round, but it's not over
Now you
yet.
can't hear? I don't
Ready
know
up.
what's going on, bro. Maybe it's because you don't have perms to talk in this chat. We'll see if we can move to another one where it's
Defend
just
the
2 people can
objective.
join.
The enemy has the bomb.
We'll figure it out. At any rate, 3-all going into the 7th here. Search or Destroy looking a bit sweaty. Back and forth trades. Op 34. Let me just paint you a picture. They led Zygnus to a 150-7 defeat.
Bomb has been planted.
Op 34 absolutely violated Zygnus in the first game. It wasn't even close, bro. Literally, the only points that Zygnus got were on the backs of a early transition to P2, and that's all they saw in the hard point. Shot's going to come through for Envoy. He's going to find his 3rd in Dietrich, and that is going to be a big frag for Zygnus. Cheto going to find one as well. Cheto making it a 2-for-2 trade. Make that a 3-for-2. Now Raven, the push coming in. Raven and Yuli. Envoy going to be holding this bomb head glitch, but is going to get pushed. Raven's down. Yuli, the last hope for Op 34. Not going to be successful. Kimwax is going to find that kill. We are going to see Zygnus back with another lead. 1-0 in favor of Zygnus so far, guys.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
In favor of Op 34, I'm sorry.
Grenade out! Get down, sniper! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight.
All right, we're going to see a very conservative approach here from Op 34. They want to take this series in 2. Could very well do it. Bomb head glitch. Yuli going to be taking some shots, trading there with what look like Envoy. Envoy going to fall back and retreat. Good measures. 3 players directly on the A site. We got 1 on the flank. That's Just. Just going to take down 1.
Tango down!
Finds 1. Yuli going to slide peek. Yuli going to get that kill. That's huge. 4-2 man advantage in favor of Op 34 veteran. Looking to find 1 as well, and Tatio and Kimwax left to pick up the pieces. Bomb is down on the A bomb site. Kimwax, Tatio got to figure something out here. It looks like Tatio wants to contest, but he's got multiple angles uncovered.
Target's in sight!
If Kimwax can find that kill on the backside, Deli would be crucial, but 7MS actually creeping up. Oh my god, Veteran going to find 1. Dietrich going to find the other. Tatio's going to drop.
Round, but it's not over
That's
yet.
going to be 4-all going into this next round of the search. Blaine's coming through. What's good, Blaine's? How you doing, my guy? Image. Coach Image in chat, guys. Tell him what's up. Tell him
Destroy
Verdict said
the objective.
hello.
We got the bomb.
Game number 2 here. All tied up. Search and Destroy looking very close so far. Off 34. Looking like they're holding their own. They had a... Oh, my God. Dietrich, where'd you hit that shot from, bro? Cheto said, I got it. Finds 1 in Dietrich, though. Taking him down. 6 kills on board for Cheto. Search and Destroy. This should be a must-win here for Zygnus. You know, granted that they lost the hard point. It was not even close, guys. If you missed that hard point, it was nasty. It was literally 150-7. Bombs down. 36 seconds on the clock. Veteran finds 1 in Kim. Veteran's going to push up. Yuli's going to be weak. Shadow's going to be wiped. Veteran and all of Op 34 going to push in collectively. That's going to be a 4v3 retake going in favor of Op 34. Now,
Ready up.
Operation 34 is on match point. Could clutch it up here. Take it to the semifinals. We'll see.
Objective.
Zygnus, if you're out there, if you're listening, this is your opportunity to come through in the clutch. Need to see a game 3 here. If it's anything like that hard point, though, I am scared for you, bro. Bit of conservative play from both teams. It looks like Op34 are going to be playing for this retake. They don't want to play any games here. Veteran going to be taking some shots. Veteran spots just, does not land the shots. Kimwax Weeks forced to retreat. Going to go through bottom market. And a three-man stack here on the CT tank side. Tio going to be manning Tractor. Shots taken. Yuli does not land anything. Tio still there. Just going to find an opening frag. That's major for Zygnus, and the push coming through. Yuli gets the initial nade to hit. Oh, the headshots. Trophy's down. Dietrich looking to push in. Dietrich laser to Tio. An absolute cannon with this AMAX, and now Veteran in a 1v4 scenario. Tio says, I got you, bro. We are going to a round 11. All of it is on the line for Zygnus. Op34 can still take us to a third game if they lose this, but Zygnus, this is for all the marbles, you guys. If you lose this, we'll see you back next week.
Contact with enemy.
Veteran gonna find one. Kimwax and Envoy combined for two. A 2-for-3 trade. Favor of Zygnus, and it looks like we might be going to a game 3. Envoy right around barrels just inside of market. Envoy's weak. Envoy's down. Veteran, the last hope here for Op34, does not have the bomb in his hand and just might have just spotted the bomb, but actually overlooks it. Tried to look for it on the ground. We'll see the push come through from Veteran. He's going to take a little bit of time to formulate what he wants to do, and bomb is literally right behind him, and I don't even think Just knows it. Veteran creeping oh, he doesn't get spot by Just, but Cheto with the shots. That's it, guys. We're going to a game 3. Zygnus ties it up after a close search and destroy battle. We've got ourselves an early game 3 here in the Meseeks Sunday Showdown. Big performance collectively for Zygnus. 7-4 for Envoy, or 7 kills for Envoy, 8 kills for Kimwax, 9, 8, and 6 for the remainder, 11 for Veteran, who was popping off. Almost sealed the deal in 2 by himself in that last round, but Shadow with the crisp snipes does find the level playing field. Now we're going to be going on to a game number 3 where we will see yet again Zygnus and Op34. Domination firing range is where we're going to be at. Guys, if you're just now joining in, this is the Operation 34 and Zygnus matchup. Best of 3. We're in game 3. 150-7 win in the hardpoint for Op34, right? It's not close, bro. And a 6-5 win in the search and destroy for Zygnus. We'll see if they can figure something out on the respawns, because that hardpoint was tough to watch, bro. It was just a slaughter fest. Op34 put on a show. Almost took the game or series in 2 on the search, but now it's an opportunity for Zygnus to get back in this. We'll see it on domination firing range. Chat, who you got? It's going to be a close one, man. If it's anything like the hardpoint, though, it is going to be tough. Going to be super tough. All right, Domination firing range. Zygnus and Op34 looking to see who is going to be moving on to the semifinals. Should be an interesting one.
Uy, conseguí carne cruda.
All right, Tatio needs to ready up. Once he does that, we'll be jumping straight into it. We'll see who is able to take the bag here in game number 3. All right, Raven, 7MS, you guys are waiting up. There we go. Game number 3 starting up. Domination on firing range. See some hypes in chat. Teams. Who you rooting for?
Enemy taking C. Enemy taking Alpha. Enemy has Alpha.
We're going to see A and B, or A and C, captured by each team respectively.
Bravo.
Push coming through for B for Op34 early. They might be able to get it. That is going to be 7. Nope, that's going to be Veteran. Veteran, oh my god. Holger OP. Finds 1, finds 2, 3. Or 2 rather, as Tatio gets taken down. And an early B cap here going in favor of the guys over at Op34. An early advantage for them.
Losing Alpha. We're being dominated. Take those positions.
And a triple cap early on for Op34 as Zygnus just not able to stay alive in this first half. C going to get pushed here. Kimwax, Envoy looking to get on point, but Dietrich going to be the equalizer. Cheto try to make something happen here. Cheto takes down Dietrich. A little bit of traction here. Okay, Cheto. Cheto wants the bag. Cheto and team are going to be able to get C here. Raven's going to push up for the contest. Gets taken down. B's half cap. And now a little bit of life here back in favor of Zygnus as the 40% cap on B does have a little bit of life to it, but is going to be reversed. 35 and less. Now, the push coming in. Envoy, or my fault, to Tio and Just. Not able to secure the bag, though. 2 players on the point, reversing it. Cheto, 9 kills in total, finds his 10th on a 2-piece, and it is so close to being capped. B still going to be in favor of the guys over at Op34. Now we're going to see Just come through. Zygnus just not able to make anything happen on this B cap. It is going to be reversed, and now we're within 20 seconds of this, or 20 points of this first half going in favor of Op34, and this one's a tough one, bro.
Enemy contact.
13 and 3 for 7 MS, bro. Just lasering Holger. Finds Kimwax here, violated. And the triple cap might come back through. A is going to get traded. B or C is still going to be in favor of Zygnus. Double cap for a moment as we see multiple spawning trailer, or not trailer, but container site. C is going to be remaining in the favor of Zygnus, but A is going to be traded in the meantime. We'll see if they can do a little better here in the second half, but good God. It looks like Op34 might be moving on to the second, or the semifinals.
Capture the objectives. Enemy taking
Your
Charlie.
server muted? I don't know what's going on there, bro.
Enemy
Yo,
has
Wiki,
Charlie.
can you hear me?
Is this good?
There we go. We got Wiki in chat, bro. What's good, homie?
Enemy has Alpha.
Hello. How's the night been? I know we have
Enemy taking
a Meseeks Sunday Showdown
Hunter
right now.
killed.
I'm a
There we go. We got a voice reveal for my guy, Wiki. Zygnus looking to come back here in the second half, doing a decent job so far. C and B going to be in their favor, and a little bit of map control going an early advantage for Zygnus, but bro, they got absolutely demolished in the first half. It was not even close. Triple cap came through early. Op 34. C might get traded here. We're going to see the cluster come through for Zygnus. A going to be pushed. Yuli on B side. 2 players ineffective. This is not looking good for Zygnus in this second half again, as C is the only thing they have in their favor. A going to get traded, and we've got C going back in favor of the guys over at Op 34. Oh my god, Yuli. How many kills do you have? There's no way you only have 7 kills. He just picked up like 10 right there, it looked like. 18 and 7 for 7. 21 and 10 for Raven. And Op 34 balling right now. Yo, Scott says Wiki's a bot. He said that in chat, bro.
Enemy has Charlie. Losing A.
I would like to clarify that I tell Scott a lot of things about college. I've been his coach a lot of times, and he is like, without me, he wouldn't be where he is right now.
You hear that, Scott? He said if it wasn't for him, bro, you would not be where you're at right now, which is not playing COD Mobile, to my knowledge.
Losing Alpha. Losing Bravo.
That's a lot to take credit for, Wiki. He's not even playing the game.
Hey, he's been struggling a lot by Trump, and I've been in DMs like every day, berating him about the tiniest mistakes. So I like to take credit about him learning every step of the way.
There we go. Scott getting called out by Wiki in chat, or Wiki getting called out by Scott in chat. Zygnus looking like they might be going home early tonight. Shadow and team looking to get a little bit of trailer control. Might be a little too late. Yuli rather, gonna be putting some pressure from this top 10 area. We're gonna see the A cap come through for Zygnus. They're gonna need a triple cap here because it is triple cap territory. But again, the A cap doesn't come through. Kim Mike's gonna finally seal the deal there, and we're gonna see C and A in favor of Zygnus, but B is where all the marbles at. C is half capped. B gonna be quickly capped. The triple cap is in effect. Zygnus could pull the comeback off. They're gonna have to maintain A for a little bit of time here, and Yuli gonna be able to secure it. No, Dietrich does clear C in, or A rather, and C is gonna get traded in the midst of it. And A back in favor of the guys over at Op 34. A and B, Zygnus need a triple cap. C is where the money's at now. B going to be pushed up. This is a tough one here. Yuli finds his 16th. Dietrich, 16 in hand as well. And 26 or 7, just an absolute cannon. He finds one. Envoy is going to be the next victim. And 146, 147. That is it. Game number 3 going to go in favor of Op 34. They're going to be moving on to the semifinals. GG's to Zygnus. We'll see you back next week, guys. What a hell of a game.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
You're not that gay. You're not that guy, Matt. Don't cap here. This is a no cap zone.
Boom. Maddock. Okay. This is a family-friendly stream. Okay.
Yeah, this is a family friendly stream, dude. You're not that guy,
Stand down.
Matt. All right, you're not that dude. Game 3, a freaking gun show here. Going in favor of Op 34, they're going to be moving on to the semifinals. They're going to be booking their trip to a best of 5 against, see who the opposing teams that could possibly see. It's going to be Status Quo. They move on 2-0 over Truth Esports. Both teams had buys in the first. Status Quo and Op 34, and at the top side of the bracket, Seminole and 11D. As we're going to get geared up for the semifinals. taking a look at the scorecard first. Raven, 30 and 19, 7, 20 and 28 and 13. Good God, bro. These guys just absolutely out-frag Cygnus in every capacity. Established a lot of map control early on and really just did not let the foot off the pedal as they cruise past Cygnus in a 2-1 fashion. Could have taken the surge, to be honest, so it was a close matchup every game for Op 34 in favor of them winning. Cygnus just did not have a dog in the fight. The hard point was tough to watch. We saw the domination skate by in the search 6-5, so we're going to get geared up for a semifinals best of 5, but before we do, we are going to take a moment to thank our sponsors and give them a chance to sound off. So guys, we're going to take a short intermission, but we will be right back. Good evening, everybody. We are back live for the Meseeks Sunday Showdown semifinals. Op 34, status quo. We're going to battle it out on a best of 5. We're going to start things off right with a hardpoint firing range, followed up by a standoff search and destroy. Domination Summit, hardpoint takeoff. If we're lucky enough to see a game 5, it's going to be an S&D on raid. A pretty decent best of 5, if I don't say. The first 2 are great. The Dom Summit, I'm not a fan of, obviously. The hardpoint takeoff, obviously not a fan of that. But the S&D raid, if we go through that game 5, should be interesting. Looking at the rosters for status quo, holy crap. Solo, Jingo, Blur, SXC. I'm not sure who Pux is. This is a stacked roster for status quo. And if I'm not mistaken, this is looking like the old explicit / AR roster. So, Op 34 we saw earlier, D-True, Yuli, Raven, Veteran, and 7 just absolutely owned Zygnus in the second round. We'll see how they fare against this status quo team. I think I was reading in chat earlier that they may have taken this name. Let me see. Where did I see that? Was it Moralto? Status quo. Let's see. They are not status quo. They just stole the name. Moralto says in chat. Old team, but I don't know who it is. Or who is on it. Scott says in chat. This is literally the old explicit and AR rosters. Absolutely love me some Jingo, Solo, and Blur. Of course, SXC's OP as well. Again, I'm not familiar with Pucks, but if they're on this roster with this team, I would assume that they have some superior level of gaming experience under their belts. Maybe a rename. What'd you say, Wiki?
Yeah, it's really interesting. Since I remember status quo was a changed name of XSET, if I believe. XSET became status quo at one point. So it's interesting how this explicit / Arsenal roster got its name status quo or rebranded, and people have left the game. So I guess we are running it back.
We are. Better luck next time. Second time's a charm, is that right? No, that's third. I'm sorry. Hopefully we'll get it in 2, though, because I don't want to be backing out and going back in the lobby every
Veteran was unready for like a clean 20 minutes.
Oh, I had game chat on. That's why. I was like, whose voice is that? Who's got, like...
Hey, bitch, shut the fuck up!
Do not turn on game chat, obviously.
Your mommy's a bitch! God, my tech.
Oh, my God, bro. Perfect timing. I was watching Lucifer new season, and I was back at the perfect timing. Not physics. I appreciate you for coming back and showing some support, my guy. Spectate Pucks. Okay, we'll take a look at it. I'm not 100% sure who that is, but we'll definitely give them a little bit of limelight. And I'm not sure who was shouting the obscenities in games chat, but I quickly shut that down. Well, I mean, I kind of unmuted it again just to see if they were talking. No, if they're not. But, you know, typical COD behavior, right? Shut your mouth, or your mama's a B word. Oh boy, Applecito stream sniping. There's a minute delay on there, Merlin. No worries for stream sniping, guy.
Yeah, as we see right now, we're about to head into this match. I'm just waiting for a few players to ready up. But there is quite a bit of stream delay, so there should not be any worries about stream sniping or any sort of cheating for that matter.
Yeah, we're not worried about stream sniping. If they're here a minute late and able to capitalize on it, good for them. I'm going to be honest with you. If they don't get that info in real time, it is basically impossible to translate. So, hardpoint firing range, where we're going to see this first game, best of 5 come through, and I was so glad when they added this into the mix for hardpoint, because I was so tired of seeing what was it, Scrapyard being played. It was just so bad. Also did not like a few other maps that they recently taken out, but glad that they were able to put this one in the pile for playable for hardpoint games. And it is probably one of the most versatile maps in the game, in my opinion. Probably one of the best in classics. I obviously loved it in Black Ops 2. The map is a little different than, I think it was like a movie set theme, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's a little bit, I wouldn't say like realistic, but definitely doesn't have the dinosaur that's in the back of spawn anymore, or the firing range area. So we are going to go ahead and get started up. I want to see, are these guys still talking crap? My mic's obviously muted, so they can't hear me. But we are all ready to go. I'm ready to go. Wiki's ready to go. Wiki is making his casting debut on the Meseeks Sunday Showdown. Wiki, with the voice refill too, bro. Absolutely love it, man. You are an A1 guy. Probably one of the most consistent mods that I have seen throughout. You and Mashiko. Mashiko really gets around, dude. She has pretty much perms for mods in every chat.
Yeah, Michi's like one of those people that you can always count on. As we hop into game number 1 of this best of 5, we immediately see Operation 34 picking up quite a few frags, getting some early time on the point. So far, it does seem Operation 30. No, it does seem that status quo. Wait, no, that's Operation 34. It does seem Operation 34 has control of trailer. So far they're only up by 3 points. And we see the feed continue to go back and forth. Totally excited to see how this game will develop.
Absolutely. P1's not really like a money point. It's out in the open. Don't expect anyone to get a bit or too much of a lead off of the backs of it. But if you can scrap in and take a little bit of time, absolutely take advantage of it. That's exactly what Veteran and 7MS or 7MS is doing right now. You know, if the opponent is going to hand it to you, go ahead and take it. 25 seconds and counting there for them as P2 transitions are going to come through early for status quo. They're going to be able to set up properly here in American. And the push is going to come through 2 players on the backside. Nobody up front, trailer side leading, which is interesting. Blur. And it looks like maybe, was that Solo? Who? Not Solo, but Jingo rather. Nope, Saxy. Saxy's the player. Saxy and Blur are going to be your OBJ players here. Jingo going to be out slaying, finds one, takes shots on another, has to reload. Raven going to be able to get that kill, and now we're going to see the contest come through and the retake come through early. Force Operation 34 status quo. Had a bit of uncontested time, but their fun is done here in P2 American, where we see the retake come through early. Dietrich on point. Operation 34 looking to extend their lead. Could very well do it here. Dietrich and 7MS going to combine for some OBJ time. And nobody able to come through for the contest. As I say that, Jingo spoiling the fun with Blur accompanying. Veteran and players are going to be making their way to P2 area, and the retake comes through yet again for Operation 34. 30-point advantage going into this P3 transition. This is exactly where you're going to be wanting to sit if you are Op 34.
We currently see this status quo roster. We currently see them so far set up on this P3 area trailer with Operation 34 trying their best to break in. We see 7MS picking up 2 kills within that later. Yuli with 2 MX 9 kills. Jingo absolutely slaying out right now with the Holger. So far looking at the kill count, we can currently see the Solo and Jingo at the top of their game right now with 11 and 10 kills. Make that 11 for Jingo. They're currently slaying out and trying to keep this fight up as long as they can. It's so far Operation 34 is up about 30 points, and status quo needs this break desperately. They find it. Solo's going to get an 80 on top tower, and right now the remaining scrap time is going to be picked up by status quo.
Yeah, it is. Jingo, good God, my guy. 3 on the point by himself. Picking up that much-needed scrap time. They've got a 30-point deficit to cover. And Jingo making sure that they are on top of their game. Finds one with the... Oh, my God. The Death Machine 3. Before Veteran finds him on the backside. The Annihilator is his operator choice. He's going to be taken down only after finding one, and Raven's going to find themselves dead as well after the Predator missile from Jingo comes through and takes down two. Yuli going to be top wood area, making some shots happen. Finds two himself. Jingo being one of those. Status Quo looking to make their comeback, only down by 33 points here. Oh my goodness, Yuli, just an absolute beast. Jingo puts it into his run, but is going to be traded as well in P4. Yet again going in favor of Op 34 here after a massive retake for them. Had a great P1, really an uncontested last 20 seconds, which is really unheard of. Blur going to get some wall shots to hit, taking down 7 inside of, or not 7, but I can't remember who it was that was at the top of the tower, but does find 7 again. That's going to be 2. Dietrich going to be taken down. Jingo really shining this first hardpoint game. 27 kills on board. An absolute, just freakish beast. 27 and 13. Does get taken down on point. Trying to play some OBJ. Gonna need some support, bro. Let Jingo slay. The guy is just a beast. Finds shots on 7. Does get the assist and pushes back towards the objective. Dietrich's gonna be on the backside, but is gonna be taken down solo. Finding those shots. Finally, a little bit of support for Jingo here as he's able to rack up some uncontested OBJ time. And now we're going to see battle for P3 spawns start to come through early. Raven going to spot one, which is Jingo inside a trailer. So able to clear the hill. No uncontested time. That's what I'm talking about. That's the difference in this Op 34 team and the Status Quo team. That P1 went uncontested for like 20 seconds. Nobody even peeked over in trailer to take shots onto P1. It's out in the open, bro. Somebody put some shots on that P1 early, and we've got ourselves a much closer game here. It's 40-point difference, 41 to be exact. P3 or P2 opening up. That's going to be American. Raven's going to find one. Yuli's going to find one. Blur going to be taken down. Puck's going to be the last one on point. Yuli going to be taken down, and he's got a sentry gun, which is going to help him out. Now he's got a death machine. The push comes in. Raven dead. Dietrich dead. Veteran dead. Adios. Vamos. We'll see you next. P3 or P2 rather, looking hella good here for Status Quo, but now we're going to see multiple players push it out, including Pucks. They can win off this, guys. What are they doing? Goliath's multiples coming through. Okay, I see the strats, but you can't let them have those 5-6 seconds go uncontested, especially when they're 20 points away from winning the game. Veteran going to be pushing into new. He's got an Annihilator, could definitely spoil Pucks' ambition here, but is going to be taken down. Jingo with the absolute cannon with the Holger. 33 on point. Don't give this guy a Goliath. Let him use that Holger because he's absolutely owning these guys. This could be a comeback of a lifetime. The cluster is going to rain down on trailer. P3 could be where we see Status Quo take the bag. The operator or the Goliath for Pucks is weak, but is still in point. That is going to be game, set, match. Game number 1 going in favor of Status Quo after a 40-point deficit comeback. What a first game of this best of 5.
Wow, that was... We see early on that Operation 34 had a huge lead going into this game. And then, wow, Jingo, the top fragger, the slayer of this team, he took his Status Quo team and he put it on his back. I will say with confidence that Jingo is probably the reason why Status Quo kept himself in the game, as well as make the comeback against this truly... I mean, this Operation 34 roster doesn't look bad.
You saw the game against Zygnus, bro. They absolutely
bodied
them in the hardpoint. It was 150-7. So for them to come back 40 points down going into P1, just absolutely ridiculous. Jingo 36 and 20, a minute and 6 on the hill. That's going to be your MVP of the game. A minute and 6 on the hill is absolutely just crazy to even fathom when you go on 36 and 20. When you're putting up that many kills, bro, no one even close to his score in game. 5,200 points for him, 33 for the next person, 32 on the side of Op 34. You absolutely put, 1 and 1 together there. Jingo was the carry in game 1 for the dub. But those Goliaths came in clutch, bro. I was questioning why in the hell they were pushing out, and then I saw Pucks had that Goliath in hand as well. And again, I'm not 100% sure who Pucks is, but he had a slow start, but definitely finished strong. So we're going to see how Op34 answers back here in the Search and Destroy on standoff. As we're going to go ahead and get geared up for game number 2. This is a best of 5. Jingo and Solo. Oof. Bro, those guys are just absolutely... They're built different, bro. They are built different.
Yeah, Jingo and Solo, they were the top slayers. If you look at Operation 34, it's weird because their KDs aren't as good. However, they did manage to put up quite a good fight against the status quo roster, which if you look at their KDs, they have much better KDs than Operation 34. Only one person was negative on being sassy on the status quo roster. However, close to everyone was negative on the Operation 34 roster. So it's really, you can see like the kill difference between the two teams, and it really shows in the end result.
You're absolutely right, my guy. We're going to get geared up for game number 2. As I said, it's going to be a Search and Destroy on standoff. It's going to be the opportunity for Op34 to level the playing field. We saw them play earlier against Zygnus, took it to around 11 and dropped the ball. But to be fair, Zygnus just refused to lose in that matchup. So this is their opportunity to play that Zygnus role. Raven going to find one early. It's SXC in 5v4 situation. Yuli actually going to be caught in mid. Bro, how do you have that bomb there? That's I'm shaking my head. Like I don't understand why you would put the bomb in a compromising position like that. At any rate, 2-2 split here for status quo as they have a advantage in the series. 1-0. Blur going to find one at D-Tree. That's going to be huge. Looking to extend the lead. They're up 1-0. Pucks right on the other side of this van. Blur going to find another, man, making some shots rain down. Raven and 7. Gonna be the last ones alive. Raven's gonna push in. Raven gets leveled with the shorty. It's gonna be 1-0 and going in favor of the guys over at status quo. And Blur almost got the ace there.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for Operation 34 to stand up to especially the sniping bite of Blur, since status quo definitely seems to have better. They definitely seem to have better snipers available, and as I say that, Pucks gets taken out, SXC also gets taken out, and right now we have a one-man advantage going for Operation 34.
Well, that just changed really quickly. That's a 3-man advantage now. Op34 looking to find Jingo. One shot for Jingo, gets one. Raven looking to make it rain, does not make it. 7 does get the wall bangs to come through, and that is going to be a split 1-all going into this third round. And an answer back to that first round, a very great answer for Op34 as they find a few kills to open the round off and get that bomb planted and just find 3 kills back to back to back. So if you're status quo, you need to play a little bit more conservatively. I'm not saying give them A, but don't have 3-man stack it on the A side because they literally just bum rushed it, got the bomb down, and annihilated you guys. Blur going to be taken down early. SXC going to get the refrag. Raven is going to drop. SXC's super weak. Maybe he overextended. He did. He's down and out. Yuli going to find that kill. That's going to be major. Bomb going to be pushed towards this A side. Pucks is going to drop as well. And 2v4 yet again. Op34 looking to answer back after that hard point. Well fought hard point. As a matter of fact, they had complete control of the game going into that P3 or P2 transition. But for whatever reason, status quo just literally made everything happen and made it go in their way really quick. So Jingo yet again in a 1v4. Jingo's going to find one. Jingo, the MVP from game 1, is going to get contested. D-Tree lasered, but 7 on the refrag. 2-1 now for Operation 34 as they're down 1-0 in the series, but are looking to even things up in the search.
Defend the objectives. They have the
Yeah, Operation 34 definitely trying to come back after this hard point. So far, it seems Operation 34 just seems to be playing it slow. We see 7 spraying away at Cubby from boxes with the Hoger. We have yet to see. Never mind. Jingo gets a pick onto the dead tree. Solo picks up Yuji right there. Jingo comes back with the shorty. And so far, it is a 3-man advantage for status quo.
It is. Jingo finding some big kills on the back alley push. Literally didn't see anybody until he got into the warehouse area. SXC gonna get caught there. Statue Tank Blur finally get back on board after 4 kills in the first round. Picks up their 5th here in this round. And 7 gonna be left by himself in a 1v3. 7 finds Solo. 1v3 scenario. 1v2 now. Pucks gets called lacking. And this is a doable situation here for 7 as he's got Jingo and Blur to take down. Jingo is actually going to be the immediate threat, but 7's going to opt for the bomb plant here. Could put the pressure on for these 2 status quo players if he plays it right, but is going to peek out barrels. I'm thinking he should just probably keep this bomb head glitch under wraps. It's right for him to keep the backside covered, but to overextend, probably not the move. The smoke comes through for Blur. Push comes in for Jingo. Jingo going to be taken down. Blur going to be left in a 1v1. Oh, the shorty can't hit. 7 going to be inside Cubby. Super weak. Healing. It is dead. Blur almost body shooting there, but is going to get the defuse. 2-2. Last side. We'll see the defense for status quo will be flipping after this round. And
For the next round.
I for sure thought that 7 was going to clutch that 1v2 situation, or 1v4 rather, down to that 1v2, but Blur obviously had other plans.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Yeah, we see just how dominant that shorty is, especially when you can have a sniper and a shorty, and pull out the shorty when you're in close combat situations, just like that Cubby area. We see Detri getting a snipe off the Solo, very critical. Jingo picking off Yuji with the shorty. 7 beaming Blur with the Hoger. And so far, it looks like Operation 34 has control over the A site.
They do.
The bomb is also in a very weird place.
It is, and that is not, you know, that's not something that, that's something we've seen already from Yuli earlier. We saw him die mid, literally on the red car area, and leaving the bomb in a questionable position just as a bomb carrier. You got to have a little bit more, you know, game awareness or situational awareness whenever you're that bomb carrier. You need to be in a protected state. SXC finds one, but is actually going to be left on his lonesome as his other compadre is going to be taken down. Bomb is going to get picked up by Veteran and is going to go ahead and get planted at A. A 2-man stack on A, 1 holding the barrel site, 1 on the statue tank area, and then we got 1 on boxes. That's going to be Raven. Well, not Raven, but 7 actually. Now we're going to see SXC with the push coming in. AS Val in hand. Sniper picked up off the ground, and Veteran going to be spotted here. Veteran takes some shots, not able to land it, but is going to give away the location. 7, or rather Raven, is actually going to come from the backside. The pinch comes through. Raven does take him down, and the advantage is going to be in Op 34's favor as we're going to be flipping sides. They're going to be on the defense now. Looking to even things up in this series. Close hardpoint, followed by a close search or destroy. This is a semifinals.
They have the bomb.
That is just probably one of the sweatiest ones I've seen so far.
Yeah, definitely. As both of these teams battle it out. This is a very close. This is really close, actually. As Verdict said, this is probably one of the most sweatiest matchups I've seen. It's just back and forth between these 2 teams. And so far, both these teams are just intent on playing it safe right now. Trying to play for picks. And 7 gets a pick onto Blur. Solo picks Veteran off. We see SXC picking 7 off, and right now, Raven gets Solo. So there's... Wow. Okay. Punks gets Raven after a very long spray. He's still in control of the bomb. He's making his way over toward B. A B push. Wow, this is unlike from different A pushes we've seen, the bomb is actually gonna be playing at B, which is actually harder to hold than A. So I'm curious to see how this will work out for the status quo team.
Yeah, I'm typically against any kind of B bomb plants unless it's like an initial strat to push and hold. But with a 2v3 scenario, which is now 2v2, as we saw Yuli take one down, Puck's gonna find Dietrich. Jingo gonna be patiently waiting here at the hit marker. I don't even think he got a hit marker. I think he just completely whiffed that shot. Jingo gonna slide peek and is gonna get the kill. 3-3 scenario here, as the B bomb plant does pay off for status quo. Looking to take 2 games in this series. Could very well do it here, but I just can't call it. It's been literally round after round being traded back and forth. You know, we see dominating performance from status quo one round, then we see a dominating performance from Op 34. So, these two heavyweights are slugging it out here in the semifinals. Operation 34 looking to find a game in the series, and status quo looking to stay on top here. Jingo, Blur, and SXC yet again gonna be on this. This is an interesting one. I keep seeing them go to this back alley area. 7 actually gonna be manning it now as he finds his 10th. And the peaks coming from back alley is it's interesting to say the least. Usually you would see a team like completely push A or completely push B, but we're seeing some very conservative play here from status quo trying to peek this back alley area. Oh, Jingo. Man can also snipe. The Dark Matter just so sexy. And 2 for 3, or 1 for 2 trade here as Yuli does find solo. So 3v4 scenario. Raven gets laser. Jingo finally going to be nerfed and taken down, but finds his 11th first. Pucks. SXC going to be left in a 2v3 scenario. The push coming in from Veteran actually going to be halted. He wanted to go through the courtyard area, the L wall, broken wall area. The final shots. Oh my god, Pucks finds 2 huge kills. SXC still weak, is going to be chased by Raven. Cat-mouse situation, but we do see SXC recover. Bomb is planted by Pucks. Well played by Pucks. Finding 2, getting the bomb plant. Now they're just going to sit back and defend. Raven looking to make this happen. Does have the initial push come through. Pucks going to find their 3rd. Ending the round 4-3. Status quo up after a very intense attacking round for them.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, as you said, this game just goes back and forth. All these rounds are super close. As I say that, Blur gets to pick onto that's a veteran. Gets solo of the shorty. As I said, the shorty is just super. It's super broken those tight spaces. Blur gets 7. Pucks gets Raven. And right now we see Pucks going all the way around with the bomb. He spots veteran on boxes, and wow, what a laser!
What a laser, bro!
And right now we see up 2 rounds.
Absolutely, I gotta commend not Jingo, but Blur for getting the hit marker. And you obviously got to know that the comms were on point, because as soon as Pucks rounded the corner from the full flank, all he did was put 1 shot on Veteran and he went down. 7, again, pushing this back alley area. We're going to see an aggressive push here from Jingo. SXC's going to be super weak. 7, going to push out and in. Raven going to be there for the tandem duo, but 7 going to fall all the way back. Raven and Veteran going to drop early. Solo going to get traded into the mix. SXC taking some shots from 7, who is repositioned back in spawn. Oh my god, Yuli's going to be dropped. Blur finding another one. SXC in an intense 1v1 standoff here with SXC. Blur going to find Detri, and that is Jingo dropping. But 7 super weak. SXC finally able to push through, and that is going to be it for game number 2. Status quo looking very good against this Op 34 team.
Yeah, definitely. As status quo is up 2-0 in this best of 5. As we said, this competition between these two teams, it's really close. I I think most of the rounds in this S&D have been super close between these two teams, as well as the hard point. In terms of kills, Blur, the sniper for the team, he was mostly getting first bloods and picking off this Operation 34 roster. 12 kills on the board for him. Pucks, I do recall he was another one of the snipers, 9 kills. Jingo, 11 kills. With the deadly shorty. But I mean, if you look at these standings, Solo, 2 kills, definitely struggling a bit. That's not the usual performance we see out of him. But I mean, that's acceptable when you have 3 other Slayers just picking up all the slack for the team.
Absolutely. Yeah, Solo probably one of the top rising up and coming players. Usually puts on a better performance, and especially in search. But when you got guys like Blur and Jingo able to pick up the slack, you're able to slide by one game. And Jingo actually had a couple different rounds where he picked up snipers and just absolutely popped off, bro. Literally closed that back alley push off by himself, picked up 2 big frags. 11 kills for him. His reign of terror is going to continue on as we're going to be moving on to our third game, which is going to be a domination on Summit. This could actually be where we see Status Quo close things off early and move on to the finals, but I don't know, dude. This is tough. This is definitely an interesting one. Status Quo coming in. Obviously, they are a mix of the old Explicit and AR rosters, so, seeing them pick up this name was an interesting one, to say the least. I guess after Stage 4, they just said, forget it, we're going to go completely under a different name and compete at this level, and it has paid off. So, Blur, Jingo, Puck, SXC, and Solo popping off games 1 and 2. We're going to see a Domination Summit be our match point, and I'm going to let chat call it. Do you think Op34 comes back? Or do you think Status Quo is going to pick up this third game? I'm interested because I think in chat I read somewhere, I think this is before we knew who was in roster, that Op34 was going to be moving on to the finals in a 3-0 convincing fashion. That is not the case. Status Quo coming in and showing out. Who is that in VC? That is none other than the OP Wiki. Lurker coming in asking who's in VC with me. That's Wiki, my guy. All right, we're going to get Blur Best Sniper. I think you're absolutely right, Ruben. I think you're absolutely right. Blur tried to submit his name for Sniper of the Split for Mobile Mayhem, but I think he had just started sniping towards the middle of the season, so he didn't have that momentum he has now. Obviously, showing out. He picked up 4 in the first round, which was just absolutely crazy. And now we're going to be looking at a game point here. I'm taking a look at Gilmania's channel, too. They're on the Domination. I don't know what the score is. Let me see if I can ask. All right, we're going to go ahead and dive right into the Game 3 predictions. Do you think Op34 are going to extend this best of 5, or are the guys over at Status Quo going to be taking it in 3? Let me know in chat.
Enemy taking Alpha.
Smoke out.
Enemy taking C. Enemy taking B.
Just asked in chat what the score was for Gilmania's 11D and Seminole semifinals. It's 1-1 right now, so they're all tied up. Looks like we might be spectating that series before. If Status Quo can wrap it up here in 3, Pucks unable to find his first kill. Veteran going to take him out there. And a little bit of map control established early on for the guys over at Op34. Much needed map control. SXC and Blur are going to push in. The 2 kills are going to go credited to SXC. SXC going to find 3, 4. Big frags for SXC. 5 potentially. Dietrich lasered. 5 for SXC. as he clears top control. Veteran gonna push it and finally find the kills, the shots to land, and it's gonna end SXC's reign of bit of terror. But Status Quo able to capitalize on a little bit of map control here after that top control getting taken back, and B still in their favor. C looking to be recapped. B gonna be contested. Yuli super weak, but is gonna have two players, Veteran, and I'm not sure who the other guy is, but we are gonna see the B cap come back through in favor of Op34. They need a flawless game here in order to take us to a game 4. Status Quo needs to play a little bit better early on if they want to challenge these guys and close out 3.
Enemy has Alpha. Losing Charlie. Hostile Predator.
I think we still have Wiki with us. He might be muted, so C gonna be cleared off, but 7 gonna find the shots to land on Puck, and C is gonna be yet again traded. B still in the favor for the time being of Op34. Got to give it to Op34. They have commanded this third game so far. A lot of map control. Finally, a little bit of that power being shifted back over to Status Quo. Blur finds their 7th. They've got a Goliath, a Dragon Fire, and a Sentry Gun. As we see the drone going in the air, the MQ-27 Dragon Fire. This is not only a 3-shot weapon, but it is also like a portable UAV. So you're going to be able to, when you're spotting them, be able to assist where their locations are. So absolutely crucial here. Game 3 looking pretty decent here for Status Quo. Op34 staying alive so far. They had a ton of map control early on. As a matter of fact, it was both home spawns getting traded, and they maintained B for the most part. But a lot of power shifting over in the favor of Status Quo as they are running the lead here, 60-58, 2-point advantage. We're going to see Raven come through for the contest. Pucks going to find the shots. SXC had a nice 5-piece little collection there early on in top control. Pucks gets taken down. 10th kill for them. 12th for Blur. Blur has another Dragonfire. We're going to see, oh my god, Blur, you're just absolutely cracked. Finds 3, 4, as he takes down one more. Veteran wants some action. He does find it. The shots are going to land, but that's going to be the first half. 75-65 in favor of Status Quo.
Capture the objectives. Enemy taking A. Enemy taking Charlie.
That is quite all right, Wiki. I just saw your message in chat. That is quite all right, bro. If you decide to come back, I know the finals will be cast by Gilmania and myself, but you're more than welcome to stick in VC. SXC gonna find. Oh my god, SXC. You're just so nasty with it. Val pick up there. MX9 right in front of him. Doesn't even look twice at it. Yuli gonna pull out the Annihilator. Dietrich finds his 2nd kill, and C gonna be traded potentially. The Sentry Gun's finally gonna go down. Yuli gonna establish a little bit of map control. B gonna be prevented. The push comes through for Solo, who finds a cheeky one onto Yuli. B now going to be capped by Op34. They're going to need a commanding second half. Not going to help that the B cap didn't come through. A and C split by both teams. B literally 99% counting. Just need to throw one body on it. The reverse comes through. We're going to see the Death Machine from Jingo. The Goliath comes through for Blur. Blur going to be able to take a little bit of control over A. Going to find some shots. It is super weak. About 25% left on this Goliath. A and B going to stay in favor of Status Quo. A finally going to be pushed up, and the Goliath is going to be taken down. Blur unable to utilize or maximize on that Goliath. The push comes through from 2 players up top. C going to be prevented. B still in favor of Status Quo. They have a 10-point advantage after the first half. Second half looking a lot better for them as well. So Yuli going to be taking down. Jingo finds one as well. And the back and forth trades are going to come through. B going to go back in favor of Op34, looking to stay alive. But SXC And Blur annihilating 2. The push could come through at any moment. It is going to be halted as Veteran going to be able to maintain a little bit of control there. SXC looking to maintain this B cap. Wow. Good shots from SXC as he takes down Dietrich. The B cap comes through from him and Jingo. Veteran and 7 lasered. The Val is just too OP, my guy. That was a wasted Predator missile.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
Enemy down. Tango down.
We lost the lead.
We're gonna see C and B still in favor. Oh, you can't shoot through that 7. You know that. Solo
Bravo.
gonna utilize the top of this little jump up
Taking the lead.
connector.
XS1 Goliath.
MX9 not necessarily the best weapon to maintain on that particular side. SXC gonna pretty much seal the deal here in game 3. B gonna be recapped. A almost coming through for a triple. We're gonna see multiple players from Op 34 push it in. That's gonna be Veteran on the C side of the map. A gonna go in favor of Status Quo. Game, set, match. Status Quo take the bag here in game number 3. 148, 149, 150. They're going to be booking their one-way ticket to the finals to take on Seminole or 11D, as that matchup is on Gilmania's channel. We're going to be watching that action here as they are all tied up. I don't know what the score is so far, but we'll see. 150 to 115, game number 3. Status Quo coming in, flexing. GG's to Op 34. We'll see you next week.
It's a draw. Stand down.
We're taking a look here at the final scorecard of the semifinals. 25-12 for Blur. Just a freaking beast. Pucks 21-15, 19-19 for Jingo. We'll forgive him for the neutral performance. For the 8 caps, I'll take it. 22-14 for SXC. Solo yet again at the bottom side of the scorecard. That is not what we're used to seeing. But good God, what a 3-game and out for them. They take out Op 34 in convincing fashion. We're going to see Status Quo moving on to the finals. Again, we don't know who the other team is going to be, but before we move on to Gilmania's channel, we're actually going to take a moment to pause and hear a word from our sponsor. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with some more action. We're going to be spectating Gilmania's stream as Seminole and 11D are going to be fighting it out for a final spot. We're going to be right back, though, as we're going to listen to another word from our sponsors.
brutal el día de hoy, 27-19, 53 segundos dentro del punto caliente, lo cual le hace uno de los jugadores, bueno, en realidad fue un trabajo por parte de todo el equipo, prácticamente todos tienen alrededor del mismo tiempo dentro del objetivo. Increíble manera de jugar por parte de el Eventi, que se hacen acreedores a avanzar a las finales. Y ahora que tenemos esto listo, vamos a volver rápidamente a el lobby, señoras y señores. ¿Por qué? Se lo preguntarán. Porque pues ya solo nos toca esperar a los siguientes finalistas. ¿Sí es el cambio de escena? Sí, pero no me fui. Vale, esto va a ser el final de mi directo, pero no del torneo, ¿vale? El torneo no se ha terminado, vamos a hacer un raid al canal donde vamos a estar mirando las finales, ¿vale? Entonces no se me despeguen, vamos a hacer un raidazo donde les agradecería que dijeran Gilmanía Raid en el chat, ¿vale? Vamos a ver el raidazo, va a ser a mi compañero Verdict. Por ahí yo también los voy a estar acompañando, así que por ello no se me preocupen. Vamos a estar por ahí en unos minutitos, así que por allá los veo, señores, señores. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, that's going to be the end of my stream, but not the end of the tournament, all right? The finals are going to be played right now, but we need to wait for the other side of the bracket to be over. We're going to be raiding the channel that is going to be hosting the finals. I'm going to be joining you guys there too, so make sure you join this raid and say Gil Mania Raid. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to see you all over there. Don't go anywhere. The finals of the Meseeks Sunday Showdown are about to begin.
All right, you saw it there. 11D and Status Quo going to be fighting it out in the finals here on the Meseeks Sunday Showdown. We're going to be taking off here shortly, as I just got the raid from Gil. Gil's going to be joining us for the finals. But before we do, we're going to get the lobby situation figured out. So we're actually going to dive over to a short intermission while we get that figured out. I'm going to get Gilling VC, make sure he's sounding all proper. If he wants to do a face cam, we'll do a face cam. Hope he does. Show that beautiful face off, my guy. As we are going to get geared up for another week of the Meseeks Sunday Showdown's Grand Finals. 11D Status Quo looking to fight it out. We'd have a best of 5 ready for you guys when we come back. And we are back live for the Meseeks Sunday Showdown Finals. It's your boy Verdict joining me with tonight's finals action. That is going to be Gilmania. Look at that sexy face, man. Look at this guy, muy guapo. Ah! What's good, bro?
Hey, what's up? What's up? All right. I'm good. Getting ready. First time we're duo with Cam, I guess. But it doesn't matter too much as game number 1. Seems like we're ready to roll.
We are ready to roll. As a matter of fact, we've got the best of 5 ready to rock and roll as well. And we'll go over that here shortly. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the action. Hardpoint firing range is where we're going to find the action to begin with. And I'm on board with SXC to start it off with, as he's got the Man of War in hand. I'm not 100% sure of the gun choice. I haven't seen that in quite a while, but does find one, and P1 going to be out in the open. Not going to be a lot of action there. SXC finds another. That gun is a cannon. And I absolutely just witnessed a massacre from Status Quo earlier against Op 34. Now is 11's chance to try their hand at some action. What are you thinking of 11 so far tonight?
Well, it's kind of funny because on the semifinals they lost heavily against their opponents Seminole. It was a match where, yes, they got it was hard point on Summit. They got like 60 points, but the other team were dominating them overall. And after that, they went on a streak of just rolling over their opponents and ended up being a 3-1 game. So far they did struggle for the first point, but not too heavily, as you may already notice on the score. It's gonna be 29-18, and actually is their opponents who get to the next kill first. Let's see if Seminole can take them out.
Let's see it here, or not Seminole, but Status Quo rather. P2 transition is going to come through early for the guys over at SQ, and saw an argument earlier about the name of this team. Obviously, it's the old explicit and AR rosters. So I was just as confused as everyone else was when they made their way into the semifinals, and everyone thought Op 34 was going to steamroll them. And lo and behold, we see the steamrolling come through for Status Quo. So Legend going to be left on point alone and is going to be taken down. Jingo absolutely fried on this map earlier. Not off to a great start so far. 4-7. 7-1 from Solo. We actually saw him struggle in the last 2 games of the Op 34 series. Now we're seeing him pop off. 8-1 for him, and got ourselves a ball game. 35-57. Status Quo in the lead. This is where the money-making point is going to be at P3, where I do see Jingo on board with a sentry gun. So interesting. We'll see how he holds it there. Going to get naded. Pelon and Team Wedo. Did he nade himself there?
Yeah.
What?
He threw it and ran onto it. Yeah, that's gonna be Jingo taking his own life away. Para aquellos que no se hayan enterado, el equipo de Status Quo realmente es el que anteriormente era Arsenal junto con Explicit. Entonces son ellos los que se nos están uniendo. Y para los que no sepan, ellos fueron los encargados de eliminar en este mismo torneo tanto a Cygnus Esports como a Operation 34. Entonces de verdad están jugando muy bien el día de hoy. Y en estas finales en contra del Eleventy, pues más de lo mismo, ya tienen 84, 85 puntos a su nombre. Y el Eleventy le está costando pelear contra ellos, pero pues sí le está dando guerra. Y ya vamos 40-90. Vamos a ver qué tal les va en las siguientes rotaciones. Aquí Jingo se queda solo, pero únicamente quedan 5 segundos. Así que no le va a servir de demasiado al Eleventy, quien ya tiene que dirigirse push hacia la zona de madera. So far, the side of Eleventy has been able to put up a fight against the Status Quo, but so far, they seem to be completely unbeatable at the moment. You said it yourself. They went over a 3-0 against Operation 34, and in this game, they're proving to us why they did it like that.
Yeah, the 3-0 in the first game was questionable because they literally were down by 40 points going into the P1 reset. So they were down like 112 to like 70 or 80 points and turned the game around at the drop of a hat. Had 2 Goliaths to work with going into a P3 transition and trailer and just absolutely violated Op 34. 2 big kills from Blur there, as the Vortex is his operator of choice. Don't see many Annihilators in the mix. As a matter of fact, I think Solo is one of the few that are utilizing it on the status quo side, and I think I saw Legacy using it on the 11. Wedo has one. Actually, everyone for the side except for Zai is going to be utilizing the Annihilator. So, very interesting and diverse operator choices for status quo, but it seems to be working out. P1 reset going to come through. 133 to 57. A continuation of that Operation 34 semifinals is what I'm looking at right now. As a matter of fact, only 14 points are needed. They could very well get it here. If Solo's going to find one after Legacy actually is going to be taken down, the operator Annihilator usage going to come through. It does look like we have one on point for status quo. They might be able to round it off. Jingo going to be able to push out. Jingo finds one. Jingo finds two, three, and Legacy. Last one of hope. That is going to be it. 150 to 57. That was everything but close here in game number 1.
Like, I don't think you were... I'm not sure if you were able to catch that, but I saw... I saw Solo just steamroll over their opponents with that AMAX when he was on the sniper camp. Previous to using the Annihilator that you were talking about, went over and got himself a 5-piece onto the opponents. Just complete dominance for them, and 150 to 57 because of how strong their defense hold was. And I do gotta mention myself, I'm starting to see more and more people use these AMAX with the ammunition that causes you to make it a semi-automatic assault rifle. And like, you can see the power of it, you know, it's sort of taught for you to be tapping onto opponents, but if done properly, Solo ended up with 24 and only died 4 times on that game.
Yeah, this is actually the first time I've seen it like really completely be used in the NA scene. EU has been doing it for roughly about a month and a half now, and I want to say it was like Inferno and Ghoul for Stamina, who really like committed to using that that ammo choice, the semi-automatic, and done a great job using it too. So, yeah, this is a phenomenal best of 5 series that we are about to witness here. Game 1 obviously going in favor status quo. Hardpoint firing range where we started the action off. We're going to be heading over to a S&D on takeoff. Game 3 will be a Dom standoff. Game 4, Hardpoint Summit. And then to wrap things up, Game 5 would be an S&D raid. That is if we go to Games 4 and 5. Like I said, status quo have been on one tonight and doesn't look like they're going to get stopped at any point soon. So we'll see if 11D can bounce back after a, I don't know, bro, a pretty underwhelming performance in the hard point. We'll see if they can bounce back here in the search and destroy here, as the attacking side is going to be where I see status quo off first. Maybe they can establish a little bit of control here in this first defending strategy.
Por ahora, pues mencionar que de verdad lo están haciendo muy bien los chicos de status quo, que ya se llevaron la primera victoria y ahora que van a estar en la zona de ataque en buscar de destruir. A ver qué tal les va. Vamos a ver un poquito en esta situación en contra de un Eleventy que venía con todas las semifinales, pero ya le pusieron un alto en seco en esta partida. Primera ronda donde la bomba la está cargando el jugador Saxi por parte de Status Quo. Está un poco solo, a decir verdad, está a punto de meterse en 1 contra 3, así que tiene que tener mucho cuidado al hacer este tipo de movimientos. Y es que se están dividiendo bastante los chicos de Status Quo y no sé qué tan bueno o malo pueda llegar a ser. Hay Blur que se lleva la primera baja, se lleva ese francazo en contra de Legacy. A pretty slow start of round number 1, but now finally we're going to see 3 kills being taken, 2 in favor of Eleventy. The bomb is currently held by Saxi. Pugs even things out by getting the knock onto Sai. And for a second I was pretty scared for the Status Quo team because they were really spread out throughout the map, and even now that they only have 3 players, we're gonna have, for example, Blur completely in a different tone to what their other allies are doing.
Yeah, he's gonna be a lone wolf here. Legend gonna peek the corner and rocks right into that shorty. Blur actually gonna be left on his own now as Wedo and Pilon able to tag team and take 2 out. So that one kill that Blur managed to get could be going in vain, as I do see Blur pushing out, Blur getting taken down, Holger just 2 OP, 2 kills for him here in this first round. And 1-0 in favor of 11E, as they have a great start for this Search and Destroy. Much needed response after the hard point. It was everything but close. I have to say that they gave a better run than Zygnus did against the Status Quo team. Literally, or not Status Quo, but good God, a better run than Op 34, which is actually a lie. The game that was close was the Op 34 and Zygnus one. It wasn't close, actually. It was like 150-7. I just didn't know what Zygnus was going through that game. But, yeah, we're getting geared up for this second round, and I am having an issue with the spectator client. Pluck's actually going to pluck one out. Good God, man. What is going on? Where is the visibility screen at? There's the mini-map. There we go. Don't need to do that. Just need to put this down. There we go. And Legacy with a opening frag, or Legacy getting taken out as an opening frag. Wedo going to find himself shortcoming there. And now we're going to see the push come towards the A site. Looks like we got Legend trying to cover B. One player, Saxy, going to find him there. And now it's a 4v2 scenario.
Yeah, 4v2 completely against the 11-2 roster. I had to react to what has been done by Status Quo. They have planted the bomb. Pelon is going to get one kill into solo and is immediately thinking about how to get onto that bomb. Sai also gets a knock with a shorty to even things out. That's a 2v2 now. And quite good, as there's one fight going on each side of the map. Let's see if Pelon can actually spot the enemy who's defending this area. Has to be cautious, though. Gotta enter there slowly. The enemy is going to be Blur with a sniper. He gets the kill, but his ally gets taken out as well. That's the 1v1. Less than 10 seconds on the clock, and Saxy knows it. That's exactly why he just waits to waste his time. Yeah, the jump shot takes place, gets the kill, and the round to even things out. That was some really, really good time of the use of time, by Saxy, who knew how to capitalize on so little time for his opponents.
Yep, a much-needed round for Status Quo after a very lopsided first, going in favor of 11D. 11D looking to find one game here in this best of 5. Blur gonna actually find that first frag onto Zai. Blur has just been so dominant with the sniper so far. Puck's gonna find another, as Legacy's gonna drop in. 2-man advantage in favor of Status Quo here, looking like a continuation of the hardpoint. Legend and Pelon are going to be the last ones alive, as Jingo pulls out the shorty and beams one. Legend going to be dropping 2, and now it's going to be Pelon, who is literally walking right into 3 or 4 opponents at a time here on this A site. 2-1 in favor of Status Quo. Hardpoint was a 150-57 if you're just joining us, in favor of Status Quo. They're up 1-0 in the series. Search and Destroy, back and forth so far. 2 rounds going in favor for Status Quo, and this is the opportunity that 11E needs here to even things up. We'll see if it comes through, though, as no bloods opening up so far. Puck says, forget it, homie. Takes down 1, and Wedo's going to drop just as well as to Jingo, who has been really unstoppable with that shorty so far.
Aquí se le está complicando de nueva cuenta a un Eleven que ya perdió a 2 jugadores. El jugador con más bajas en esta partida por el momento va a ser Blur, uno de ellos con 5 bajas. Está usando este DLQ y está intentando hacer el push junto con sus compañeros a través de la bandera de la bomba de B, perdón. Se llevan una baja más, se quedan solo Pelón y Sai, que se lleva una baja en contra de Solo. Con esta shorty, tiene que recargarla también. Tiene el francotirador, se lleva el francazo en contra de Jingo. Muy buen trabajo ahí por parte de Sai, que igual un poquito más la contienda, pero aún así lo tienen contra las cuerdas. Muere a manos de Saxy. Pelón se queda solo en esta ronda. Vamos a ver qué puede hacer al respecto, pero le llegan por ambos lados al mismo tiempo. No tiene la capacidad de mirar a 2 lugares al mismo tiempo, y es por ello que muere, dándole ahora la ventaja de 3-1 para Status Quo. que con la primera ronda pensé que el Event le iba a ir mucho mejor, pero está de nuevo dificultándosele. I did think at the beginning of the game that Levity was gonna be having a lot of a closer game, but after that first round, Status Quo has been able to just dominate over their opponents.
When Blur is on one, literally getting opening frags on Zai 2 rounds now out of the 4 that we've seen so far, this being the 5th. Jingo, bomb in hand, shorty in hand as well. Clearing out this A site. Gonna have 2 on it immediately. That's gonna be Palan and Wero. And I'm starting to lose a little bit of hope here for 11, but can be regained if they manage to pick up this round. You can't go switching sides being down by 4. Or by 3, rather. It's just not going to happen. Jingo going to be disturbed by getting this bomb plant down, but does pick up and take down Legacy, making it a 3v3. Bombs planted, Blurs on the backside. Legend actually going to be an immediate threat on this B double stack, where we see that staircase, the P3 area. Jingo going to peek in. Jingo going to get a hit marker. Both going to trade shots. Jingo's going to be the last. We'll actually make that Blur. Going to be the last in a 1v3. Is going to be taking some shots. The bomb is going to be defused. Legend does get credit for that last kill. It's a slide, peek, and snipe to handle it. We're going to be flipping sides much closer than it could have been. Or much closer now than, you know, the 4-to-1 scenario. But 11, he's still got a lot of work ahead of them.
Yeah, a lot of work to be done as they are now going to be switching sides. The advantage is currently in favor of Status Quo 3-2. And I think we could give it a look to Sai, which is the sniper that, like you mentioned, got taken down twice by Blur. This time around gets the first knock onto Pox, which is going to be pretty good because Pox is going to be another threat for them. Problem is that almost everyone on 11 got taken down at the same time. Only Sai and Legend remain alive in a 2v3. Let's see what they can do. They're gonna have Solo in their surrounding area. Gets the first knock onto Sai. The sniper was
Solo
left for a Legend, but Solo is just too hot to handle. Perfect aim for him to get the double kill and the round in favor of Status Quo.
Yep, Status Quo inching closer and closer to a 2-0 in this series. 4-2 now here in the Search or Destroy, and 11 literally getting pushed backs onto the ropes. Legacy picks up the bomb, making something happen here on this A site. There's no direct danger, but Solo does find Pelon. Wero going to even things out, finding the refrag there. Much needed. Saxy on the flank. Going to push up to this P2 staircase area. Not going to have anything in sight. Wero, Legacy, and Zai are just around the corner, though. The push for the bomb is going to come through, but the nade prevents it initially. And we're going to see Legacy finally get this trophy down. Solo could be a pest. Oh, not Solo, rather. Saxy, who is up top this P2 area. We're going to see a B retake, or A retake, rather, as a bomb's planted. 38 seconds on the clock. Zai going to be able to climb up the staircase unscathed, and Saxy giving away his location is going to be taken out. Wero finds the refrag. Wero finds 2. 3v2 scenario, 25 seconds on the clock, and Jingo, the man with the shorty in his hand, gonna be the last hope, finds 1. Gotta deal with Zai, and gotta deal with Wero. Wero gonna be on the backside here, taking some shots. Pesky, wasting time. Zai does actually get the shots to land. 3-4 here. 11 still have a dog in this fight.
Así es, el Eventi aún tiene posibilidades en esta partida. Se lleva una ronda más, dejándonos en un 4-3. Creo que podríamos intentar ver un poquito de Legacy. Legacy, jugador del Eventi, que pues ya vimos que el día de hoy ha tenido una muy buena participación en las anteriores rondas, pero por lo pronto le está costando en esta partida. Únicamente una baja, ahí muere a manos de Saxy y va a estar de nueva cuenta en desventaja en el Eventi, que ya pierde a 2 jugadores más. Se quedan solos en un 4-3. Sai también cae a manos de Jingo. Puck se lleva una baja más. Wero se queda solo en un 1-4. Y el francazo que conectan los chicos de Status Quo, que están de verdad barriendo el día de hoy. Y es que cabe mencionar que en caso de que no lo haya notado, el día de hoy Status Quo ya eliminó a Cygnus, Ya eliminó a Op 34 y ahora parece ser que intentan hacer lo mismo con 11T. Verdict, I do want to say that it almost feels like Status Quo had the path to go through at least quite a few of the LATAM teams. And so far, they're just running through them, you know? They got over Cygnus, they got over Op, and now against 11T.
Yep, now against 11T. This is a match point here for them. They could very much close it out. Solo dropping early is not a good sign. Jingo finally evens things out as it's a 4v4 now. Bomb getting pushed towards this A site. That is going to be Pucks actually there to contest, though. Zai not peeking around the corner. Oh, I think Zai spots him. Pucks, 7 kills on board. Bombs planted. 42 seconds on the clock. Zai still alive. Zai lasered. Pucks, Blur combining for 2 kills. Now we're going to see Wedo in a 1v4 scenario. The power is just too much. SXC going to get credit for the kill. The bomb is going to be defused. And we're going to be moving on to the domination with Status Quo up 6-3 in the search and destroy. Well played from Status Quo.
Really, really well played for them. Already on a 2-0 lead, finishing this game number 2 as quickly as they were able to do so. And, well, now I do want to check the scoreboard because, like we mentioned a lot about Blur and SXC, but at the end of the game, it seems like Jingo is actually going to be the MVP at the end. 9 kills for himself, 9 kills for Blur. I see SXC with 7, Pucks with 8, Solo with 5. And I did see that Legacy ended up bottom fragging for the side of 11T, which could be, in my opinion, a huge factor from them losing. And it's quite surprising because for the last rounds, it was actually Legacy the one not necessarily carrying, but doing a heavy amount of work for the team. And this time, that was not the case.
No, it is not. And I stand corrected. Zygnus actually got eliminated by Op 34. But since Status Quo eliminated Op 34, we can actually theoretically say they were eliminated by Status Quo. Since, at any rate, we won't go into details about that. I was wrong. You were right, chat. Okay. Verdict was wrong. All right. 1 point for chat. 0 points for Verdict. We're not even going to waste time. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into game number 3. It's going to be a domination standoff. This is game point here for the guys over at Status Quo. And this is eliminating round here for 11E. They need to find a game here in this domination on standoff. Can they do it, though? I don't know. Status Quo has just been too pressed, too much to handle. We'll see how both teams respond. Legend going to be the first blood. Pilon going to be the second. And the kill feed going to be going back and forth. Pucks respawn and Jingo taking down a lot of trades here. And no traction on B so far. We'll see who can get the best map control early on here. Legacy, oh my god, answering back with some major frags. That's going to clear B off and a little bit of traction here on this B side for 11E to open the door for this gap.
Recalcar para aquellos que lo mencionaban, tienen razón. El equipo de Status Quo realmente no eliminó al equipo de Cygnus. Fue ahí un error al comentar esa parte. Pero, pues bueno, aquí volviendo a la partida, la doble captura va a iniciar en favor del equipo de 11T. Van a tener un buen inicio. Ahora tienen que defender B, la cual estuvo siendo capturada. Tuvieron la mitad de la bandera de Bravo los jugadores de Status Quo, pero logran defender a tiempo el 11T. Y ahora tienen que asegurarse que tienen esa ventaja por el mayor tiempo posible, y es que ya se encuentran totalmente contra las cuerdas. Esto es al mejor de 5 y al ir 2-0 en su contra, el 11T no tiene más que ganar si es que quiere seguir peleando por este campeonato en esta semana. As of right now, 11T has been able to gain control over Alpha and Bravo, but Status Quo is slowly but surely getting there to retaking that B cap. Fortunately for 11T, they've had an amazing defense so far. Problem is that although they are taking them out, they are not getting time in themselves. So Status Quo is really close to capturing B, so they gotta make sure that they don't get there. And that's exactly what I mean. Blur gets there for a couple of seconds, gets only 1 kill, that's all they needed. That Bravo cap is now under control for Status Quo.
Yep, that is an instance where patience pays off at the highest extent. Literally playing for the numbers, picks up a ton of frags. Status Quo able to capitalize finally on that. And really great timing for them, as the B site was literally completely uncovered. Talon and Team 11 looking to get some traction here on this B site. Could very well do it. Zai going to be taken down. No, he's not. He's still alive. He's going to be the last hope here on this B site. He's going to remain here, but is finally going to be taken down. Jingo playing some objective. Jingo picks up 4 in the feed. 4 for Jingo. Push it up into spawn. Make it 5. Jingo's on a spree. Is going to be taken down finally by Zai, who comes through with a slide peek. Back and forth trades. Still, the game is in favor of status quo at 11. Need to somehow figure out a little bit more of this first half before going into the second half down. And right now, it's going to be a power shift in the hands of status quo, as they have now gained the lead by a 1-point advantage and counting. Jingo making great use of the death machine, picks up a nice 2-piece inside the deli area, finds a third in Legacy, and the push for A is going to be halted, as I do see Wedo actually take him down. Taking a look at the scorecard here, it's a tough one to digest if you're 11. Jingo 15-10 when this guy's on. He cannot be stopped. And 11 trying to gain a little bit of control going into the second half. Gonna have to put in a little bit more work, as they're on the brink of elimination, and they are down by 9 points going into the second half.
Yeah, right now status quo were able to retake what they wanted, which is the advantage. And only 9 points, not the biggest out there, but definitely more than enough for them to end up with a victory if they continue to be the same way. They capture Alpha, they're moving through different areas. I do want to take a look at one of the 11T players, which is the one with I was gonna say the most kills, but they are evenly distributed. I want to see Palon right now using this Holger, gets into this QB area, ends up getting killed by Pucks. And the problem is that not only do they not have control over B, but they are also losing track of what's going on over at Charlie. That could be problematic as well, as there is Jingo, like you mentioned, Jingo having a blast in this game, just being the biggest concern that they have to go through in order to them for an easy push towards B. They finally get the kill onto him, but if you look at their flags, B is almost captured for status quo again.
It is. We're going to finally see Legend and Team 11 finally get a little bit of traction on the reverse, but it's not going to come through. Still about 60% cap. Legacy going to be there for the defense, and is going to be taken down. Blur. Oh my god, Blur, just an absolute beast here. 45% on B for status quo, and we're going to see interesting usage of the Vortex there. Blur actually just leaving it up top and bottom of Granny's. Palon going to be caught, statue taken. B, yet again, going to be pushed by status quo. Zai going to be lasered. Going to opt to push out, and is still going to get the cap, though. Jingo going to be able to come through, and this is looking mighty tough for 11 to overcome. B still in favor of status quo, about 15% now for 11 on the site effectively. And now this is the opportunity for 11 to pounce. So we're going to see Legacy and Legend push up to the site. Puck's going to be taken down top blue, 107 to 91 and counting. B finally capped. A 3-piece for Legacy, who you mentioned was a top fragger in games past. We could see why, dude, is absolutely leveling status quo. 2-piece with the Annihilator. The push comes through for Solo. Get lasered, Solo. Legacy, 19. Finally going to be taken down by Jingo. And what little bit of traction 11 he had was able to cap this B site. Still a 10-point advantage, though, for the guys over at status quo.
Aquí vamos a ver a Legacy, que ya tiene todas las rachas listas. Tiene este ataque de racimo listo. Tiene el Goliath, tiene el Predator. En estos momentos sabe que necesitan la doble captura, y es por eso que no se va a mover ni un solo centímetro. Está esperando a que sus rivales hagan el push. Ahí lo va a lanzar a la bandera de Bravo. También tiene que asegurarse de no perder la bandera de Charlie, y es por ello que pushea esta zona. Termina muriendo a manos de Jingo, pero la defensa va a seguir siendo en favor de un Eleventy que, a pesar de que estuvo perdiendo por un buen tiempo, siguen con vida en estos momentos. Van a tener ahora mucha utilidad los jugadores del Eleventy, y tienen que usarla de manera correcta para llevarse la victoria, y es que por lo pronto están retomando el control de la partida. Eleventy is finally gaining some momentum back into the game, and so far gotta make sure that they continue to have this to be their case. right now, Legacy had all of his utilities. He used Annihilator, used the score streaks that he had, only holding on to a Goliath. He just threw it right now. So just making sure that they can defend these flags. Problem is that they might lose Charlie. They end up not losing it, and they are gonna capture Alpha. So I don't know where verdict. We have a triple cap. Let's see for how long that stays.
Well, it's it's not gonna be too long actually, but it's triple cap territory for status quo, and that is not gonna happen. Not with this Goliath here. Game, set, match. 11D buying themselves a bit of time, taking us to a game 4, 150 to 136. That was a hell of a game.
Wow, like I actually thought that was gonna be the end of the road for 11T, but they proved me wrong with that comeback at the end. Vaya manera de 11T de remontar la partida al final. Logran por ahí tener el control justo y necesario para llevarnos a una partida número 4. Se aferran a la partida, logran la victoria 150-136. Seré honesto, la verdad yo creí que ya iba a ser un 3-0. Pero el Eleventy deciden no darse por vencidos, lo dan todo de sí mismos y nos mueven a una partida número 4. We are gonna have a game number 4 like you mentioned. And now let's wait and see what they have for the next ones. But I mentioned this at some point. They had about the same amount of kills like everyone, and that continued to be the case all the way to the end, you know? Almost the same frags for everybody.
It was, but 11 coming in and literally playing the objective like it was their life depended upon it. No one besides Wetero and Legend go positive for 11, which is interesting considering they won. And we've got only 2 players for the side of Status Quo actually go on positive, and that is Jingo and Blur, both with 5 caps apiece. 27-20 for Jingo, just an absolute. He has been on one today. 11 obviously looking to make this best of 5 series interesting. We'll see how they pan out here in game number 4 rather, which is going to be a hard point on Summit. So I don't know. Based off of the hard point we saw earlier, it was disturbing. 150 to 57. 11 didn't stand a chance in that hard point. We'll see if they can actually take some of the momentum here from that domination game in order to maybe extend it to a game 5. I would so love to see a game 5 here, but Status Quo literally neck and neck in every single matchup they've been in tonight. Came out on top. I think this is their first first map that they've lost so far. So maybe it's time for 11 to upset the undefeated team so far tonight. They did it last game. We'll see how they do in this Summit Hardpoint, though. If we do see a Game 5, it is going to be an STD on Raid, which I am 100% in. I need to see a Game 5 here, but I need to see 11 perform a lot better than they did in the Hardpoint earlier.
También quiero comentar lo que está pasando en el chat. La verdad, sí se están poniendo muy, muy tóxicos. Y para todos aquellos que dicen, no, es que los mods, no sé qué. La verdad, sean honestos consigo mismos. Se pusieron muy, muy tóxicos con todo el spam, lo que estaban haciendo. Y fue merecido. Hubo algunos que solo fue timeout de unos minutos. Hubo otros que sí se pasaron de la raya y fue permanente. Y se lo ganaron a pulso. Seamos 100% honestos, estaban con el spam, lo cual fue simplemente por un tiempo el baneo. Hubo otros que decidieron todavía testear más sus límites. Y pues, ¿qué les puedo decir? Nadie les obligó a mandar esos mensajes. Fue cada quien recibió lo que estaba haciendo, ¿vale? Así que pues ahí se queda esa parte. Now I do see that on the lobby we're gonna be missing one player. What's going on in here? What happened with Sai?
I don't know.
There you go.
Move over so we can close that spectator slot out. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
Zai does reconnect. We are going to close out that 4th spectator slot before we start up. Hardpoint Summit is going to be the determining factor if we see a game 5 for 11. So definitely expecting them to bring their A game here in this next game, as it could be their last. Status Quo undefeated in all maps tonight except for that loss that we just saw. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at it. Status Quo got a bye in the first due to a forfeit. Wicked Esports Pro did not show. Took out Truth Esports 2-0. And then 3-0'd Operation 34. Like, it was not close in the domination. It wasn't close in the search. The hardpoint was a lot closer than the other two games, but was still all in favor of Status Quo. And here is the opportunity for 11 to buy another game. We're on board with SXC so far, but we're going to be moving over to Legend as he has top control there. Solo going to find opening blood on Legacy. Top control still in favor. No, forget that. Jingo coming through. Midas to Society. 3 kills for Jingo. As I mentioned, he's on one. Zai finally going to find the shots to nerf him down. And 11 going to be operating on a point, but is only going to have one man on the objective itself. And that's going to be the guys over at Status Quo back in possession of the point. Jingo racking up their 5th and taking out again. And we've got ourselves a slugger fest here. Game number 4, hardpoint on Summit. So far, so good for Status Quo. 11, need to hear a little bit more from you guys.
Yeah, we definitely need to hear more from them if we're gonna go to. We would like to see a game 5, which I of course do. But the start of point 1 is gonna be slightly in favor of the Status Quo team. 11T able to regain some track onto that one, but it's already over. And as we go to point number 2, we're gonna have, for example, Pelon rotating with this Holger, throwing a few nades, trying to get inside of here through the green room. Gotta be cautious though, there's enemies in there. Goes for the aggressive push, makes the slide peek and gets the kill onto Blur. Gets inside, has to be cautious because there's enemies directly in front of him. Gets 1 kill but ends up dying. And that's been the problem now with 11T. Yes, they're getting kills like they did on last game, but OVJ-wise, it almost feels like Status Quo is a bit more organized.
It does seem that way, and it seems like everything that Status Quo is doing is all focused around the objective. Like, they're setting up in spots that directly influence what's going on in the objective, and now we're starting to see a little bit more of that with 11 here, as I see Legacy and Pelon actually playing some really great objective time, picking up a what little bit of scrap time they can. As I do see Legacy pick up his 3rd, takes down SXC. We got ourselves a 3-point deficit now. Blur gonna peek through on this little connector here, and Legacy looking to anchor for spawns. SXC, or Blur rather, gonna test their luck, actually make that Jingo. P3 going to be opening up, and now it is all 11 who have taken advantage of the spawns. And oh no, did my game just crash? Bruh. Bruh.
Oh no.
Did your game crash?
Nope.
Oh, you got to be kidding me, man.
Well, so far, like you guys saw, it was 11T under control of P number 3. It continues to be the same way. There's still about 25 seconds remaining over at that area. Pedimos disculpas por ahí que crasheó la aplicación que usa mi compañero para mostrar. Estaban preguntando cuánto van. Van 2-1 en favor de Status Quo. Entonces, pues ahora que 11 está en la delantera, parece ser que están pusheando con todo lo que tienen y buscan llevarnos a una partida número 5. Is your game back by any chance yet? Or?
I'm loading it back in now. Hopefully we can get back in the matchup. What is it looking like so far?
Well, we still have 11T under control, and they even got themselves into triple digits. 101 is the amount of points that they have. Problem is that Status Quo is the one that rotated towards point 4 first, and they also have the respawns themselves. So it's going to be quite hard for 11T to break through their defenses. And they are trying to push right now, but like I mentioned, Status Quo making a deal by just staying alive and making sure that they got the best of it.
We're going to try and get back into the game. Reconnect, yes, we do. We're going to see if it works here. Game crashed. Happens, dude. Part of the game. You guys have been in matches where things have crashed on your end. You already know what's going on. So we're back in it like Bennett. Game number 4. Status Quo looking to close the series out. 11 looking to stay alive and extend this to a game 5. Pelon going to be on the backside. Legacy comes through. Legacy picks up 1. Solo picking up 1. Blur going to find the Legacy there, and P1 resets 104 to 95 as I do see players already in the point for 11. They're going to have a massive presence there, and that's going to be Palan, Zai, and multiple others. Legend or Legacy actually going to be respawning in. Legend going to be pushing through the top side connection, as we do see Pucks come through for the contest. Not going to be able to make it in cage safely, and 11 looking and making a fair case here in Game 4. Might be taking us to a Game 5. Status quo looking like they are slipping. 3 players going to push in. Solo, lasered, 5-piece for Legend there as he's 18 kills deep. Jingo finally going to find some time on the objective, and we've got 27 seconds left at the point. Palan going to come through. Palan going to get flashed. Palan going to get taken down. Zai going to get the refrag. Solo going to be there on the objective, and now it's Zai and Solo. Solo going to find Zai. Zai going to get revenged by Legend, and it is such a back-and-forth bloodbath, bro. I can't even call it.
Yeah, just so many action all over the place happening at once. Over this point reset, it was just points given all over the place. And the advantage still remains slightly in favor of 11 as they are rotating towards the next kill. They gotta make sure that they are there the most time. Plus, preventing enemies from getting points is the first key, and the second one, of course, getting points for themselves. In here, Wero tried to get inside, but ended up dying to the hands of Jingo. Jingo, the player that you said was on a streak today, ends up dying because of that really well-placed tactical nade. And that's the thing. I think at this point, just being able to capitalize on the usage of throwable nades or whatever you may have in hand is going to be tremendously helpful for yourself. 11T gains some seconds again, but it's just a back and forth fight between the two.
Is at 11, looking like they could close it out here. 20 points is all that is needed, as we see the announcement on the screen. Pucks trying to make the flank, not going to happen. Blur, lasered. 11 manning P2 as if it was their life depended upon it. Legacy picks up 4 in a row, 14 in total. The contest comes through enough to extend the game for a little bit longer. Jingo and players going to be pushing in. They're going to clear it out. P3 is going to be opening up here. And 7 points is what 11 needs to take us to this Game 5. And could very well do so, as I see Palan going to be in point. Palan going to have some tremendous control on this backside. That's it, 150 to 122. Status quo has finally met their match in 11, finding 2 games back-to-back, extending this best of 5 to the 5th game. We're going to be moving on to a Search and Destroy on Raid. And guys, if you are not entertained now, I don't know what to tell you.
Señores, tenemos partida en favor del equipo de Leventi, que se lleva la victoria en la partida número 4 y nos vamos a ir a la número 5. Así es, partida de buscar y destruir final y decisiva, que va a ser en el mapa de Raid. Increíble manera de volver de un 2-0 por parte de Leventi, pero aún les falta el paso final, el paso definitivo, que va a ser el 5º enfrentamiento en este mapa de Raid. El MVP de la partida se lo terminó llevando Legend, y con justa razón. 44 segundos dentro del punto, 21 bajas que se aventó, murió 21 veces. Pero en general un muy buen trabajo de un Leventi que está sediento de victoria, y a pesar de que le costó mucho en las primeras 2 partidas, logran llevarnos a el 5º partido. We're now going to be waiting for the 5th and final game to begin. And at this point, like, you said it yourself, I definitely feel entertained because of how many action is happening all at once in this couple of last games.
Bro, it has been a back and forth affair. 11 just looks so OP in that hard point. That was definitely their match to take, as we see them moving on to the 5th and final game of tonight. Regardless of the outcome, this is it. This is for all the marbles. This is the Meseeks Sunday Showdown Grand Finale. The Grand Finals. This is all for the crown. Who will be taking this week's crown? Who's going to be the champions? Who's going to be it? Is it going to be 11 fighting with everything they got in those last 2 games? Or is it going to be Status Quo, who have been seemingly untouchable up until now? It's going to be a Search and Destroy on Raid. Chet, who do you got? Who do you got, Gil?
Undefeatable up until now. Who do I have? Well,
Destroy the objective.
historically, Levante has been a team that has their way to go through a game of search and destroy, but at the same time, they definitely struggled their own S&D match against this team. So I don't think I have an answer for you. I'm gonna be honest.
We'll see here as the action is commenced. Zai and Pilon going to be having a decent hold here. Oh my god, Legend going to get peaked. Saxy and Blur going to combine for 2 kills in total, 2 for 0 trades. And now the shots are going to rain in. Legacy going to find one. Jingo going to take down Zai. Oh my god, Pucks, what happened there? Legacy finds another, and Legacy going to be left on his own in a 1v3 scenario. Not only is he going to have to get the defuse, but he's also going to have to ace it up. If he takes this round, he will indeed be credited for the ace, but Solo, Jingo, and Blur right there for the response if it comes through. Legacy going to make his first peek, top staircase. Jingo going to be back and forth, not giving away too much of his body for shots. Jingo going to be spotted. Cubby not going to be safe. Cubby taken down. 11 seconds, not enough time. That is an L. Legacy, Diz going to be taken down. Blur is going to get credit for that kill. 3 kills for Legacy, 3 kills for Blur. 1 round in favor of status quo.
Has dropped the bomb. Bomb
Yeah,
spotted.
not enough time. Just goes for the desperate play. Ends up dying to the hands of Blur. One of the snipers for status quo. And it seems like their push is going to be moving towards A yet again. Primera ronda va a ser en favor del equipo de status quo, que muy correctamente hace uso del tiempo restante para asegurar la ronda, y lo cual les da la ventaja inicial. En esta partida va a ser Jingo el jugador que está cargando la bomba, y en estos momentos se encuentra muy cerca de la zona de básquetbol. Pux es el que se lleva la primera baja con ese francotirador, pero Jingo con esta MX9 no se arriesga mucho. Se llevan ya 4 bajas. Güero se queda solo, 1 contra 5. Y el Eventy de nueva cuenta va a estar sufriendo en esta partida.
Lost
Uf.
that round, but it's not over yet.
Se lleva el francazo de nuevo. That sniper is being just such a tremendous power against the Eventy so far.
Yep, this is so far so good for status quo. 11 unable to get on board thus far. Third round, we're going to see a different approach here from status quo. It looks like they're going to be playing it a little bit more conservatively. I would think with the momentum that they have, they would make it a direct push towards the site, but looks like they're going to be clearing P's and Q's first as Pucks trying to see what's going on at B. Not going to land anything. Wedo is going to give his head a little bit of peek, but is going to prone down before the shots come in from Pucks, and I think the guys over at Status Quo get the information they need to make this push. Wedo and Legend going to be here for the answer if they do. Pucks going to be taking some shots. Legend not going to be able to land anything there. Legend actually going to be rotating right into the shots of Solo. And his force back smoke comes through. Does not get pushed. Blur going to be on the bottom side of red here. Gallery, whatever you want to call it. Blur actually going to rotate back, and it does look like the push towards A is going to come through as Jingo leading the pack. Solo going to push up. Puck's going to find one in Zai, and that is a huge opening frag for status quo. Solo going to find a Legacy. That's going to be 2 for none. And Pilon going to be the solo man on the A site. Wedo with a 1v5. 11D falling apart here in the search and destroy.
Yeah, 11 now, 3 weeks in a row, getting all the way up until the finals. But now we're going to see the reconnect from Wero. It seems like he's struggling with his connection right now. But even if he wasn't, the remaining of his team is already dead. He goes for the push until the mid area, but Saxy is there to prevent him from moving anywhere at all. As taking that kill,
Bomb spotted.
11T is going to be for the 3rd week now on the finals, yes, but last week, unfortunately, we're unable to fight against Seminole. But this time around, it is status quo, the one that is preventing them from being the champions. 11T is historically one of those teams that gets into the finals quite often and has been the champion so many times, just like a couple other teams as well. But for the last 2 weeks, they are struggling a lot. This particular round, they're going to be in a 2v2 scenario, so the chances are that they might get the round, but status quo is no easy task.
Oh, that was terrible timing for Güero, or not Güero, but Zai, who pushed up with the shorty and then opted to push with his sniper to follow through and caught him with the ADS and just not in a position to contest. SXC gets taken down. Puck's going to get the bomb planted. Pressure on here for Güero. 1v1 situation, which is much more manageable. Güero and Puck's looking to fight it out here. Güero going to get a nade thrown as well as Puck's. Puck's going to get pushed. Puck's does get the shots to land, and that's going to be 4 rounds in a row for Status Quo, who are that much closer to a Meseeks Sunday Showdown championship.
Bomb spotted.
And, man, wow. This raid,
Destroy the objective.
search and destroy, has just been so lopsided. 4 straight rounds in a row. A much better round for 11 there, but, man, you got to stop and think, man, what's going on here? Jingo going to take down one, and Pilon able to take down Solo before he goes. SXC going to get spotted here. SXC wins those. Güero, you had the shots and everything. Puck's going to peek out the sniper's perch, but is quickly going to be retreating back as he's going to be taking some shots. Jingo as well. Zai, top staircase. Legacy, top staircase. Bomb is planted. 40 seconds on the clock. 11 need to find a round here.
Yeah, they need it, and they need it badly. Problem is, Pox has another way of thinking as he picks up a double piece that leaves Legend in a 1v4. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Does have a sniper. Gonna be rotating through this kitchen, moving on to the spawn of the opponent, of the defenders. Now moving to the staircase, gonna find SXC, but SXC not gonna miss the shots, gets the kill, the frag, and the round. That's a 5-0, and we're gonna have 1 round away from Status Quo being the champions of this week's event.
Yeah, dude, this is, if 11 somehow manages a comeback here, I will eat my foot. I don't know. This is a 5-0 situation. Haven't had a dog in this search and destroy fight yet. Jingo gonna find one in Legacy. Jingo gonna continue his reign of terror. Jingo gonna find Güero, but Güero too OP with the shorty. Legend takes down SXC. SXC takes down Pilon. Even trades 3v3 scenario, 2 for 2. Blur gonna be right here. Blur gonna be taking some shots. Güero trying to get some shots to come through. Zai gonna find one in Solo, and Pucks and Blur in a 2v3 scenario. Zai gonna try and get this bomb planted at B. Güero's gonna be there for some support. Legend's gonna be back of mod or gallery area, as I do see Zai gonna be able to get that bomb plant down, but Puck's just too OP. Finds one, but Legend peeks through on this L wall, and Blur in a 1v2 scenario has got 30 seconds to work with, but does have to take down Zai and Legend. 11 looking much better on this attacking side. 1 down. Blur can clutch it here. Zai on the opposite side. Zai doesn't know where he's at. Blur clutching it up. The body shooting comes through. Game is over. Blur clutches the 1v2. 10 seconds left. The bomb is going to get defused. My man is not going to waste any time. That is it for the Meseeks Sunday Showdown. 6-0 on the search and destroy for Status Quo. Absolutely flawless performance.
Yeah, 11T just try the hardest, pushed us all the way from a 2-0 to a game number 5. But on game number 5, it was just too hard to handle. They ended up being 6-0, like you mentioned, just so heavily dominant this Status Quo team was. And we've seen them from quite a while, just having great performances under different names up until this point. But yeah, they finally made it. They got a new name. They got themselves a victory, and what a way for them to get it.
What a way indeed. Status Quo took 2 to begin with, dropped 2 as 11 literally playing for their lives, able to muster up those 2 games. But that search to destroy, bro. 6-0. Oh my God. Just an absolute beast of a performance from Status Quo in that last game. Give a shout out to Status Quo as they will be crowned this week's champions of the Meseeks Sunday Showdown. Boys and girls, I am so glad to be back to casting this Meseeks Sunday Showdown as I took literally like 2 or 3 weeks, not off, but I had 1 week where I dipped for the finals. I just wasn't feeling well. Last week I was in Seattle, and the week before that I needed a week off. And, bro, this is what I'm talking about. That is what I live for when I cast for COD Mobile tournaments. And huge performance from Status Quo 11. He obviously put in some work too, but just an absolute stone cold performance from both teams. Gil, man, what do you think?
Oof, I mean, at this point, like,
Oof.
I'm glad to see you back with us once more for this event. And, well, I'm pretty happy with what we had today. You know, at some point, I did mention that I thought 11T was going to get 3-0, and ended up not being the case at all. But that's the deal. You sometimes have up and downs. Unfortunately, not going to be the up for 11T, but congratulations, of course, to the team of Status Quo, who proclaimed themselves as the champions of the Meseeks Sunday Showdown. También, antes de retirarnos, quisiera darle las gracias a todos y cada uno de ustedes de estar aquí con nosotros el día de hoy, así como darle las gracias a nuestros patrocinadores que hacen de este evento posible semana a semana. Como ya saben, HyperX, JuJu Energy, SXC de Dallas y Trovo. Recuerden usar el código de Meseeks al comprar en las tiendas de JuJu Energy y SXC de Dallas para obtener un 10% de descuento, que pues nunca viene nada, pero que nada mal. I do gotta say thank you for hosting this again, you know, Verdict. Glad to see you once more with us.
Absolutely, my guys. We are back in full effect, and that's going to conclude our stream for the night. As he said in Spanish, we're saying in English, give a shout out to Trovo, HyperX, JuJu Energy, and SXC Finger Sleeves. Be sure to use code Meseeks to check out. Until the next time, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to go for a raid, but much love to you guys who came out and supported. Huge shout out to Wiki who came through and co-cast a little bit. Tried to at least. Much love, guys. We'll be back next week. We'll obviously be back Tuesday for the Meseeks Madness Royale, so be sure to tune in for that. And, yeah, that's going to be it. Guys, we'll see you back next time. GG's.